evening, everybody. Oh, greetings, VTuber legend. I don't exist anymore. Allegedly, I don't exist anymore. Good evening, everybody. Welcome. Good evening, Neg Nasu. Well, Neg Nasu is me. Good evening, Austin. Good evening, Toothbrush. Good evening, Toaster. Good evening, Krokuta. Good evening, Riotmoss. Good evening, Hempai. Woohoo! Good evening, Dark Lucia. Good evening, Monkey Hands. Good evening, Hempai. Good evening, Argo. Good evening, Duovipia. Good evening, Pazelius. Good evening, Creole. Good evening, Madpia. Good evening, Lion Suffix. Good evening, Justin J9. I can't read everybody. I can't read all the names. Good morning, Pokebigo Bali. Unfortunately, it's sleep time for you, and you must perish for the you of tomorrow will live to die. Okay. Well, good night. And good luck perishing. Hello, hi, good evening. So, mouth washing tomorrow then? Yeah, I wanna play. Yeah, we play mouth washing tomorrow because tonight I want to sing. So pretty much, I've been recording some songs lately. I finally got back around to recording, and it feels so nice to be recording again, you know? Hi, Rodrickson, welcome. Good evening. Spooky stream tomorrow. Well, no. Okay, so let me explain to everybody what happened last time, okay? One sec. Sorry, I had to reset something. Is that why my voice sounds strained? Wait, you guys can hear a voice in my strain? A strain in my voice? You can hear a voice in my strain. No, stop. A strain in my voice? Yeah, so I was actually recording a rock song yesterday. I was recording Ghost Rule, if you can believe it. And I was yelling late into the night. Yeah. Do you guys want to see the picture that I'm drawing for it as well? No proof, you don't believe it? No, not yet. Oh, Chinchi, what a throwback! Right? What a throwback. Hold on. I want to show you guys the picture that I'm drawing for. Yeah, okay, fine. Damn, I didn't expect that you guys would be able to hear a strain in my voice though. That's a little bit, it's a little bit embarrassing. Wow, you guys keep such close attention to what my voice usually sounds like. Aw, you must like me. Sorry, I keep doing this bit. Obviously, or rather it's more like you must know me. Hold on, 1 second though. You guys want to see the picture that I'm drawing for it? ちょっと待ってね. ちょっと me 1 second. Clip Studio Paint. Ta-da! Oh my god, there's too many layers. But there it is. I've been really getting into drawing again, and also getting really into singing again. So there's Ghost Rule. Yeah, relax, man. We are all parasocial. No. We're social. Okay, look, if you want to talk to me, I'm right here. Yeah. So in the original picture, with Miku, it's her hair loopies. It's her hair bands, hair ties that have exploded, and so for me it's my alto clef that's gonna explode here. I'm really happy with how this one's turning out. I'm done with the picture, but I just need to paint the background. Oh, Chapifa, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Yeah, I'm pretty excited. Also, if you want to see how the layers look like abstracted from each other, so there's like a darkening layer, there's goodbye. Oh my, it looks so empty if I take that away, right? And I decided to make the expression a little softer. Because you can see how like I look quite angry in this one. So I wanted to make the expression a bit softer. And then actually it looked like this before, but then you know the expression, it looks too blank. You know what I mean? Like it looked too blank. So I decided to like, oh yeah, and this is, I painted over the face because I'm like, because I wanted to go for the very blank look here. Like this is a very early version. I wanted to look for the blank look, go for the blank look, but then I looked at this and I'm like, who is this? This doesn't look like me. So that's why I painted it like this, and then I painted over again for a more sad look. Yeah. And then what's under this one? Oh yeah, I painted the shirt. Look at all the details. Look at all the details that just suddenly pop up after I painted the shirt. You know, whenever like in a picture, right? Whenever you get to the point where you're sort of like, oh, I don't know what to do. I don't know what, like how to proceed with the picture, right? I feel like I'm done at this point because I remember getting to this point. I remember getting to this point while drawing the picture, and I'm like, I feel like I'm done. But then you zoom in, right? And then you zoom in and you're like, ugh, look at all these sketch lines. Let's fix it up. Yeah! And so, oh god, that's cursed. Oh god, that's cursed. So actually, the very bottom layer looks like this. The very bottom layer looks like this. This is all one layer because I don't know how to draw without painting. Where is it? Where is it? Where did it go? Where did it go? Where did it go? Where did it go? Ah! What the? I accidentally deleted the bottom layer. Oh my god! This is the bold layer. Yeah, this is the bold layer. Oh no! Wait, it actually looks kind of cool. Wait, it looks kind of cool. Yeah, I have backups. I definitely have backups. What happened? What happened to my bottom layer? I lost it. Look at the. Look, you can see. Every single layer is on. I am now a ghost. Not gonna lie, this layer does go quite hard. Yeah, Control Z. Bring it back. Oh, found it. I found it. Kinda. Actually, this layer is kind of sick. Not gonna lie. I think I might keep this one. Yeah, I think I might keep this one. At some point. Yeah. I might keep this layer. I might put it in the video even. Just wanted to show everyone a picture that I've been drawing. I'm still working on the background though. The background's still a sketch right now. But I'm really happy with how the picture's turning out. Yeah, that's all I wanted to say. And if you guys can't tell, you should draw more, but you've been struggling with art block. No. Don't think of it as like you should draw or something. You know? Don't think of it as a you should draw. It's a if you want to draw, then you draw, right? Like if you don't feel like drawing, then there's no point forcing yourself to draw. Like it's a hobby for a reason, you know? Yeah, draw for fun. Hello 100 black apples, welcome. Exactly, draw is not an obligation unless you have like a goal, right? Or it's your job. But either way, you know, like do feel free to like take it easy. You want to draw, but it's the fact that you have to do it in a way you're still getting used to that's off-putting. I getcha. I think I have no idea what you're going through, right? Oh yeah, by the way, to everyone who doesn't know, Zippy lost I guess if you want to tell your story, right? But like you're relearning how to draw with a different limb than usual. Because you got damage in the other one. So Zippy, you're relearning how to draw with your foot, right? Yeah. And so I don't know how that would feel. First of all, I want to say that's really admirable, and I'm really proud of you for facing challenges. I know that for someone who really, really, really loves a certain hobby or really loves drawing, you know, you'll be annoyed, but you'll find a way, you know? You'll find a way to do it anyway. It's sort of like, I remember watching a video a while back of a guy that got into a car crash and he lost both his hands. But he's still a gamer, you know, and he found ways to continue gaming. So it's sort of like, no matter how annoying it gets to do this thing that you love, you're still gonna end up coming back to it. And I think that's really beautiful. I think that's really nice. It's sort of like a testament to human nature, you know? The guy with the brew prosthesis? I think so. Say a prayer for you. You're trying to recover from COVID-19 for the 5th time. Oh dear. I hope you're alright, bro. I mean, you're clearly not okay if you've got COVID for the 5th time, but that's really tough, bro. I hope you get well soon. Remember to rest, yada yada, you know, all that jazz. Yeah, bro wanted to game. Oh, you wonder how it would look if the ghost layer was set to a difference mode on top of it. Hold on a second. Let me try. Hold on, what's this? The heck is this? Oh. Okay, I'm going to merge visible to new layer. And then I'm gonna put this on top. And then I'm gonna set this to difference or color burn. Ooh! Linear burn. Ooh! Subtract. Ooh! Difference. So this is what it looks like on difference. This is kind of scary. Creepypasta Neg nass. This is the lost Neg nass stream. The lost Neg nass stream. In this secret Neg nass stream, she gouged out both of her eyes and ate all the Neg pals in one bite. I think linear burn looks nice with it. Divide. This is saturation, color. Ooh, brightness. Ooh. Linear burn, soft light. Ooh. Wait, actually, soft light looks kind of nice with it. Don't you guys think soft light? Oh, I'm not too into the super saturated look though. I don't know. Ooh. Vivid, hard mix, pin light, darker color, lighter color, divide, color. Is there more? Multiply maybe? There's not that much. There's not that much that's too exciting. Anyway, I'm gonna put this picture away because I'm a little bit embarrassed. You're not going back to sleep? No! This is my ploy to keep you here with me forever. Good evening, Immortal in Flames. Welcome. You like doing color burn when stickering something onto something when it doesn't contrast much? Art is fun. Yeah, right? All these techniques. I found a cassette. Wait. Oh, jeez. What happened? What the? Hey guys. My sound card keeps breaking itself. My sound card keeps breaking. I don't understand. Everything keeps breaking. So yeah, for you guys, you think it's related to a Windows update? I feel like you always think it's a Windows update. Did the music also die as well? Yep, it died. There we go. PC-kun has been really dying on me lately. Have I returned from the future yet? Yes, I have. Maybe. I don't know. If you guys want to know what happened last stream, I was in the middle of playing mouthwashing, which was the newfangled game that everyone's into nowadays, I think. I didn't know it was popular, but I played it because people told me to, and here I am. But anyhow though, and my computer died. You don't want to pressure me? You want me to read your previous long message? Let's see. One of your personal heroes is Lan Davis, a steel mechanist whose engineering degree project just so happened to be prosthesis, who then proceeded to lose 4 fingers in his hand, who then made himself a fully mechanical prosthesis and is currently rolling more of them out at testing as DIY kits because assembly makes it unviable as a product. Damn! Even losing 4 fingers doesn't stop the guy. Ian Davis has a YouTube channel. You gotta link it in the Discord. You gotta link it in the Discord when you can. But yes, my PC has been dying these days. And I do not know what I am doing wrong. I think tomorrow I will try to reseat everything again. You know, open everything up, replug everything. A full Windows reinstall will just refresh everything. I think it maybe it's the heat. I don't know though. I feel like I've got good enough cooling, right? But anyhow, yes. I just wanted to tell everybody that I've been recording lately. My PC's been dying, and I missed you. Oh jeez. What a thing to say. What a thing to say, honestly. Like I will say right now though, I'm still getting some jitters from my hiatus, you know. I'm still getting some jitters from my hiatus because I come back to stream and for the first month I'm feeling no for the first week I'm feeling great, and I think now at this point I'm feeling a little bit like ooh, do I remember how to stream? You know, do I remember how to talk to everybody? Like I don't want to say like, ooh, streamer is parasocial. Whoa. I don't want to say that, okay? I don't want to say anything that makes you think that, but I don't know. I still feel very distant from everyone. You know? I feel like I'm not tired of you. It's just I feel very distant from everyone, and that makes me feel really lonely. Because I think 4 months passed, and it feels like I don't know what's going on with anyone anymore. I mean, I still know what's going on with everybody, because things don't change that much in 4 months. But, I don't know, you know, because before, I used to be able to talk about everything. With everybody. I used to be able to talk about everything. And I used to be able to talk about nonsense. And get really personal. And now I still get personal, but I don't know, it feels I feel like the thoughts ain't just pouring out of my brain as it used to, you know? Oh, Rejixum, thank you for the resub. Oh, thank you. Oh, Even though it's been so long. Oh, thank you. I thought you were gonna just... Oh, thank you. Was it really the sound causing the lag? No. I feel like I feel like the lagging was just a one-time thing. I'm no longer eating poisonous peanuts with you. Yeah, no longer eating poisonous peanuts. Hi, Trolleys. Welcome. I want to sing today. I've been recording and I want to sing. Oh, thank you for the bits, monkey hands. Thank you. I'm trying my best not to sweat about it. No, genuinely, I'm trying my best not to sweat about it. Looks inside, found a peanut. Ooh. No nuts. Stop it. Don't send nuts. I'm the streamer. You what I want to do, you support. Okay. Well, today I would like to sing songs. Have I learned any new songs during my hiatus? I don't think so, no. No, I haven't, because I haven't really been listening to music with lyrics. Yeah, I haven't really been listening to music with lyrics, mostly because it distracts me from reading. Let's see. Karaoke Joy Sound Switch stream. Oh! Karaoke Joy Sound. Did I learn Megalovania yet? Stop it! Everyone knows that song! I do know Macadamia though, Macadamia nuts. You shall now do the thing to remind me of No, devil trigger. No. Ooh, what song's been living in my head rent free? Well, the song that I've been recording has been living in my brain rent free. Did I learn the Fortnite rap? I did not learn the Fortnite. I don't even know if there is a Fortnite rap. Please. No more mercenary rhymes. I want it today. No singing yet. I wanted to take the start of today to catch up. You know? I wanted to catch up with everybody. Okay. So, over the weekend, while I wasn't streaming, I recorded and I played a board game. May you request Mary had a little lamb. Mary's gonna have a little lamb shank when I'm done with her, and it's gonna be delicious. You don't want to catch up with me? Oh, really? You don't want to catch... I mentioned something with my teeth. I did. So, yesterday, I had another root canal treatment. And then I was zooted out in meds. And I was zooted out on meds. And my teeth hurt. Yeah, I had to do the root canal treatment twice. And this time, I didn't have my headphones, so I was hearing the sound of the thingy digging in my mouth, going you know, and at sometimes I felt like they were gonna pull all my teeth out. Yeah, my mouth has been through a lot. And then this morning I had another appointment with my ortho. I did that and sang rock songs the following day. Oh no. I sang rock songs today. No. Yesterday. I sang rock songs yesterday. I sang rock songs yesterday. I did all that and I sang rock songs while I was zooted out on meds. But on the weekend, I played KDM, Kingdom Death Monster, which is... So, you guys know that I really like board games, right? And right now, my sister is actually working with the CEO of Kingdom Death Monster. That game is so sick. You want to play it so bad? Yeah. So her boss sent us a free copy of the game, in order for her to have reference material, right? And so on the weekend we played Kingdom Death Monster. Yeah, what's Kingdom Death Monster? So Kingdom Death Monster is, before I show you a picture, I just want you guys to imagine, okay? Before I show you guys a picture, I want you guys to imagine a board game that is sort of like, imagine Monster Hunter. You know, the crafting part of Monster Hunter, where you head out and you fight monsters. Am I gonna show the one you think I am? I am, but before I show everybody, I want everyone to imagine. So you hunt monsters and sort of you harvest their parts and you come back to town and you craft gear and then you go out and you hunt again, right? So imagine that. And sometimes you die before you get to monster because of hazards. But hold on. So imagine that. But also imagine D&D, right? Imagine D&D, where combat with the monsters is sort of like turn-based, but it's not as slow as D&D. Imagine a faster paced D&D combat. Yeah. But also imagine a town building RTS, where you have to control your population and you build buildings, and those buildings let you build more gear. Yeah, those buildings allow you to build different gear. Different gear that can use different monster parts. This sounds like a lot of different things at once. Yeah! And also imagine, right, on your way to hunt the monster, it's like Oregon Trail. You could break all your legs on the way to the monster. Oh yeah, and also you lose characters really fast. But it's not about the individual characters that you lose and the individual characters that die. It's about your entire town population. I want to show you the game, but I feel like the game board doesn't really do it justice, right? So I want to show. Wait, one sec. Let me show you picture. Save image as PNG. This is a very crusty, low-res picture of, yeah. And also, if you like Warhammer, the game comes with minis as well that you have to build yourself. Yeah. Am I sure there's no NDA? No. This game has already existed for like 15 years, bro. What, 10 years? No, this game's already been out for 15 years, but my sister's working with the CEO on new content. And I'm not allowed to say anything about the new content, but she's working with him on new content. Is that like the final boss? Oh, there's like several final bosses in this game. One sec, let me show you. This game is so expensive. So yeah, actually this game is a campaign. This game is a campaign game. 1 second. Oh, I wish people would like post pictures of the nicer looking monsters. Kingdom Death Monster art. It's got really nice art in it. And pretty much, so the story of the game is, oh yeah, the Flower Knight! The Flower Knight is so hot! The Flower Knight is so hot! Wait. I need to find the illustrated picture of the Flower Knight. I must find the illustrated picture of the Flower Knight. Flower Knight KDM. Oh, the Flower Knight is so hot, bros. Let's see. You just don't get why anyone would call their Kingdom Death Monster. No. It's Kingdom Death Monster. Kingdom Death Monster. Have I seen the Gundam tabletop game? Oh, Gundam tabletop game! I want to play the Gundam tabletop game. I'm a tabletop gamer. This is the Flower Knight, and yeah. So the instructions book for this game is really big. It's like an encyclopedia. Next time I do a hand cam, I want to show you guys some of the game. You're not sure why a kingdom would name themselves after the Death Monster? No! No! The name of the kingdom is whatever you want it to be, okay? And my sister and I, we named our town Town. My character is Egg, and her character was Pat. And Egg died, and Pat also died. So my new character is called Mouse Rat, who has like 3 disorders. No, not Pat. 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 Yeah, Egg died at the very beginning of combat. No, Pat, not Pat. Her next character is gonna be Matt, though. Mouse Rat isn't actually a bad name. Yeah, actually, Mouse Rat came from another character that got her genitals ripped off and had to retire. Yes, this is a thing that happens in the game. Yes, it does happen. Yes. No, it's true. So they took severe damage on their waist. So Rat Ratchet, also known as Rat Ratch, is the predecessor to Mouse Rat, and Rat Ratch got hit really hard in the pelvis area, and we had to roll a d10, and according to the d10 roll, Rat Ratch suffered an injury that tore off their genitals and or tore off her genitals, and now she can no longer have children. Oh yeah, and in this game, you can use this thing called love juice to put 2 villagers together to make a new villager. And the goal of this game is for your population to rise. Like, you want more population in this game. Yeah, it kind of is a Minecraft breeding tabletop game, actually. And if you build your town, new villagers are born with more bonuses. Like, so we built graves. So we have the graves innovation. We discovered graves. And so new villagers are born with +1 perception. Yeah, so like, it's a little bit sad when Egg dies and Rat Ratch loses her woo-woo. And Pat also died, but it's okay. The new child Mouse Rat has more bonuses, and pretty much like it just expands like this. You see, like, I'm describing this game and it sounds like a really good video game, right? I really want this game to be a video game so I don't have to play the tabletop. No, Mouse Rat is still alive. Aren't the monsters you encounter simulated, sort of? Kind of. Yeah, kind of. So like, you know how in D&D combat, when you roll and you hit a monster, right? You roll to hit and then you roll your damage. So in this game, what happens is you roll to hit and then you get a hit location, right? So you roll to hit, you roll for accuracy, and then once you've actually hit, then you get the monster's hit location. And the monster's hit location is sort of like a reaction, right? And so it's like a deck of cards. You draw it, and some hit locations are like, oh, well, this is, you accidentally, well, you hit its, big balls. No, I'm kidding. I kid you not. Like, we were fighting a lion, and then one of the hit locations was fuzzy groin. Yeah, you can hit them in the balls. You can hit them in the balls. And so if you roll, and then you roll to attack, right? So when you roll to attack, you roll to see if you can pierce their armor. And if you can pierce their armor, and if you roll a critical, if you hit the balls, well, and you get a critical, well, you acquire testes. It's not an insta-kill, but you acquire testes, and you get the resource, and you can use these testes to craft things in town. Hi, Gal. Thank you for the resub. Thank you. No, not test these. It's test tickles. You know, You know? Yeah, this is a MA15 game. Yeah, then that's the Monster Hunter part. Yeah. And also, right? So there's also other cards which are reflexes. So let's say, for example, you draw a hit location, right? And that reflex is like, oh, well, actually, if you roll badly, the monster can counterattack you. Or the monster, you hit the monster somewhere and it immediately runs off, like runs 6 tiles to the left or something. And so it's these reflex reactions that make the game feel really, really, really... It makes it feel alive. You know what I mean? And the coolest thing is, right? The coolest thing is, the monsters, they have various actions that they can do, which is all in a sort of like an AI deck. And the AI deck is sort of like full of their attacks or their behaviors, right? And moods and stuff. And so every time you do damage to the monster, it loses a card from that deck. So as it loses HP, it loses actions that it can do. And I think that's super duper immersive. You know, it's like storytelling and gameplay integration. Yeah! Yeah, you want to play? Yeah! Yeah! It sounds so cool, right? Reactions are very fun. You wish they were more common in D&D. How big is that deck? It depends on which monster you're fighting. It depends on which monster you're fighting. And and the different monsters, there's the base campaign, which comes with like a set of monsters. Some of them are monsters, some of them are guys, which show up and they like beat you up. But new monsters can get added as expansions, and that's pretty much how the franchise makes money. Like it just keeps releasing expansions. Is this a concept from a game I'm imagining? No. This game exists. This game exists. The last time you were this confused was when your youngest brother explained all the Undertale AUs to you. No. If you're confused though, please ask any questions you want. Okay, please ask me any questions you want, because this is one of my interests. I really like tabletop gaming, but I'd say this particular game, Kingdom Death Monster, is probably the most complicated game that I've played. But it's actually not as bad when you start playing it. If you guys want, maybe I can do a demo on stream on a hand cam one day. Yeah, would you like to? What's the average playtime to complete the campaign? Well, the campaign is 40 years. And it takes about an hour and a half to do 1 year. So, you tell me. Yeah, there's a bunch of accounting work involved as well. Yeah, 40 hours, that's awesome, right? 30 hours, 40 hours, 40, what, like 40 times 1.3? You can run out of survivors before running out of time. Oh yeah, you can run out of villages and then you die. Yeah. If you run out of villages, you die. And game over. Jova runs over. Thanks, Butcher. Real cool of you. Yeah, it's a logistics game, but logistics games are super duper fun. Logistics types games are super duper fun, you know. Like personally, I really like these games, and I don't know. There's a lot of random events that can happen as well. So like after each hunt, every time you come back to town, you have to draw a town event card, and randomly, your town could just contract the plague. And you have to pick 5 characters. And each of them have to roll a d10, and if they roll a 1 or a 2, the plague continues into next year, and they die. This game is Kingdom Death Monster. This This game is called KDM, and yeah, the COVID debuff. Yeah, COVID freaking sucked. Yeah, it's actually real. So it's sort of like nobody is safe. Nobody is safe in this game. So I see that, like, Clueless, you referenced Fear and Hunger. I think the game kind of does remind me of Fear and Hunger, actually. Cause there's no, you kind of just have to be okay with everything kind of sucking, and kind of have to be okay with everybody kind of dying. And yes, there is a monster called the Frog Dog, and it has a fart deck, and it attacks by using farts. Do you guys want to see a picture of it? I want to warn you though. Yeah. Actually, it's also a bit like Darkest Dungeon. Because you can just randomly get a disorder. Like, you can just randomly get PTSD. like my sister, when my sister and I were playing, we even had this joke where it's kind of like, you have 3 counts of insanity. Dear sister of mine, please pass me a mental illness. Please, could you select for me a mental illness? It really is like that though. Like, you can just get anxiety. You can also get there's also a mental illness called immortality. So when you have immortality, you don't take any damage. You don't take damage to physically, but you only take brain damage. Damn. All I got was neurodivergence and anxiety, and yeah, all I got was ADHD and anxiety. I wish I got the immortality. That sounds traumatic in its own right. Yeah, so and also in this game there's this mechanic called insanity, right? Where pretty much it's like you can have 1 insanity, 2 insanity, 3 insanity, 4 insanity, and it's pretty much just like something that you get. Like you get insanity quite often and quite easily. And it pretty much acts as brain armor. So if something tries to attack your brain, it hits your insanity first before it hits your brain. Like, what is this called? Like compartmentalization? Protecting you? Yeah, there's a threshold where a boss can't even hurt you. Yeah, your insanity is your mental HP. Woo, AOH, welcome. Thank you for the bits, bro. Thank you for the bits. Yeah, well, technically, it's a disorder, technically, but it could be useful, you know. Yeah, it's insanity. All right, so guys, do you want to see the farting frog dog? The frog dog that has a fart deck, the monster that does farts as damage. I warn you, the picture is kind of gross, okay? So for those who don't want to see it, please look away, okay? For those of you who don't want to see it, you have 3 seconds. 3, 2, what? By the way, before I show you this picture, I just want to paint a picture in your brain, okay? It is a booty shot of the creature that has two buttholes, and one of them has a bubble, a greasy, gross bubble. So please beware, okay? Are you ready? Is this guy? Is this guy? There's a picture that you can smell. I'm telling you! Dude, you... There's a picture that you can smell from your screen. shoulder. Oh yeah, true. There are faces on its shoulder. So the thing about the lore in it. Sorry, I'm censoring it, right? I'm censoring it. But the thing about the lore in this game is that everything is a face. Not sure about taking the materials, you know? I'm so glad that I don't have this expansion. Like, thank goodness, this monster is an expansion. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I think it's just the dev. Like, the creator of this game, he really likes putting faces on everything. And also, for those of you who like Berserk, the aesthetics of this game were inspired by Berserk. It's just don't look at this. Don't look at this creature and think, ah, yes, Berserk. Okay. Instead, look at this picture. Hold on. I gotta show you guys another picture. Oh. Yeah, are those soy jacks? Ooh, yuck. Hey, hold on a second. Oops, sorry about the fart bubble. Hold on a second. Is that what I think it is? Is this guy's mouth what I think it is? Yeah, yeah, it's KDM, so the answer is yeah, probably. You believe on the one, what? Wait, the one on the right is birthing a... Oh no, did you have a bad lunch? Oh no, your lunch, sir, is coming back out of your mouth, sir. You doing all right there, sir? Is everything okay, sir? Oh, yeah, the art team has a lot of subtle fetishism in it. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of scantily clad anime girls as well, if you're into that. There's a lot of scantily clad anime girls. Yeah, okay, genuinely though, I think, honestly though, putting genitals in places that they're not supposed to be in order to evoke horror, I think is kind of based. Let me explain. Okay, let me explain. So, first of all, I had nightmares. First of all, after playing this game, it was so immersive that I had a nightmare because the setting of this world was so scary. Okay? Second of all, like, I spoke about this like ages ago, I remember, but I think nakedness is scary. Okay? Now hear me out on this. Like, what separates us from the creatures in the night? You know what I mean? Like, what separates us from creatures? That's right, we use tools, we have hands, but most importantly, we wear clothes. Yeah, we wear clothes, you know? Look at me, I'm wearing clothes. Look at you, you're wearing clothes. Look over there, he's wearing clothes. Look over there, she's wearing clothes. You know? And so, if you were to see a naked person, isn't that kind of scary? Like, okay, naked person somewhere where a naked person shouldn't be. You know? Like, yeah, of course, you're not gonna walk into the shower and be like, why are you naked in there? You know? But like, a naked person in public, yeah, no, don't say, no, not even homeless, just any naked person in public is scary. right? How do I know you're wearing clothes right now? Because you are. Because you are. I just know, okay? You have to believe me. I just know. I'm gonna go nuts when I find out what happens in the book of Genesis. Does everybody get naked? Anyhow, being naked is scary, but it shouldn't be. Genitals in the wrong place are scary because they should be scary. Okay, no, but the thing is, like, when it comes to horror though, I think there is a deliberate choice. Like, say for example, in Fear and Hunger, right? In Fear and Hunger, some of the creatures are humanoid. Like, in Fear and Hunger, some of the creatures are humanoid. Like, it could just be a really buff guy, but because they are naked and their wee-wees are out and about and having a great bout of hanging out, you know, when you see that, you're like, ah, that is a bit that is usually covered. This is scary because this creature here doesn't have humanity. You know what? Yeah, nakedness gives a feeling of vulnerability or psychosis. Like, it gives a feeling of non-society. And I think if you combine these elements of non-society with, you know, other horror elements, I think it can be quite effective. Yeah, it's just like one of those small indicators at the back of your mind of something here is wrong. And I can't quite put my finger on it. Maybe it's because this guy is naked. And the thing is, like, yeah, the nakedness only adds to the wrongness of a humanoid creature, but simply as a characteristic alone is far from enough. Absolutely. I agree. Like, you can't just say this thing's naked, therefore it's supposed to be scary, right? But I do think that nakedness is a very nice way of nakedness and in that sense, like, visible genitals, okay? I'm gonna be clear about this. Visible genitals is sort of like an indication of, oh, something is wrong. It creates an unsettling atmosphere. Like, even if you can point at it and be like, ah ha 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 pee pee, or ee hee 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 hee, it's a hee hee hoo hoo ha ha, right? Because it is visible, you get the sense that something is wrong because non-society. Because we as social creatures think we should not see that. The I'm on observation duty games make use of this. Which is okay. And in this essay, I will continue to explain that. In this essay, I will once again continue to explain that just because there is a pee-pee or a wee-wee or a woo-woo, doesn't mean that it's always inherently sexual, and somebody put it there for fetish reasons, because I get it, you know, I understand. I understand that the inclusion of genitals, it adds to, for lack of a better word, edginess. But also to be unsettling. We need to start organizing actual discussions on Discord on, like, weekends. Yeah, I would like that, an open forum of stuff like that. You think it's better used when there's visual representation of sexual horrors, you know? You're not sure how to describe it, but just placing genital randomly, you guess it works as well as any other kind of body horror. Yeah, I suppose so, but I don't necessarily... Now, here's another hot take, right? I don't think genitals are always necessarily sexy. Like not always necessarily sexual. I don't think that it's always sexual. Like, if I draw a pee-pee, I'm not drawing the pee-pee because sexy. I'm drawing the pee-pee because ha funny. You know? Look at any toilet stall. Right. What did you stumble upon? Oh, sorry, we're talking about a horror and how nakedness is a form of is a form of horror. Or its use in horror. The use of nakedness in horror. I swear, this is a mature discussion, okay? I am very, very mature. Sometimes. Sometimes. But you have reached higher agreement with me on the subject. Oh! I feel like I just heard a level up sound. Occasionally. You agree, but if I think it's funny, it's still a sexual thing, isn't it? Not quite. Like, I think, like, so why do we find peepees funny, right? I think it's less of a sexual thing, and I think it's more of... I think it's more of a, oh, we're not supposed to be seeing that. Haha. It's funny that I see it because it's not supposed to be there. Like, I think it's absurdism. Yeah, it's absurdism, right? There's a reason you drew a dick and not an elbow, right? Because you're not supposed to see a dick. Like it's got the same energy as like randomly cursing to some people, I guess. Hi, Triceratops, welcome. You did walk in on a funny time. I just wanted to talk about KDM, and suddenly we are here on this tangent. I ate Bulbasaur. No! Thank you for the follow, though. You literally met your childhood best friend because she showed you a notebook filled with peepees. Yeah. Like, can I tell you guys a childhood story, bros? Can I tell you guys a childhood story that might be a little off-putting? I think the inherent funniness in like bits and bobs is literally the fact that they're supposed to be private, you know? So when I was a kid, right? I was like literally 6 years old, and I was at school. Okay, now I'm embarrassed to tell the story. But the point is, I was a kid, and I don't think of parts as, we didn't think of parts because they were sexy. We thought of parts because they were funny, okay? Okay, it's because the parts are funny, not because of a sex thing, okay? So, you're taught from a young age that your parts are private, right? But because they... Oh, I don't know how to explain it without feeling bad. Oh, without feeling shame. Okay. So, when I was, like, 6 years old... Yeah, we're taught that they're private, but we're not taught why, exactly. And we didn't know what the woo wee wee haha hee hee hoo hoo is. Yeah, and yeah, kids don't perceive sexy, right? And so like my friend and we thought it was really funny to like flash each other. Yeah. We thought it was really funny because we're not supposed to be doing this. Yeah. And then the teacher walked by and she was like, "Girls, what are you doing?" And then we didn't know why we were in trouble, but we just thought that it was really funny. Yeah. So like that's kind of like a personal experience I have to prove that it's not inherently sexual, okay? And the funniness in drawing peepees is because we're not supposed to. The funniness in why drawing peepees is funny is because it's inappropriate, and that's literally why. It's like when once again when I was like 8 years old and I wrote fuck all over my notebook. I thought it was really funny to write fuck on my notebook, and there was just a page in my notebook filled with the word fuck. Do I still have that notebook? No, I don't. It's the old childhood notebook. Oh, I feel like see like it's, yeah, see, look, okay, we're having this. Yeah, this is the kind of thing that should be kept to a distance. No, you know what? I don't think it necessarily should be. You know? I don't think it necessarily should be. I think we should all be open about stuff like this. Cause it's not like I'm a stranger to uncomfortable subject matters, right? And I just wanted to. Oh yeah, true, because people keep walking. Oh yeah, true. People keep walking in at the wrong time. Okay, that's fair point. Okay, yeah, true, that's a fair point. Yeah, that's true, that's a fair point. Yeah. Oh, I feel bad now. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. Sorry. I'm having a blue screen of death moment. I'm having a blue screen of death moment. Oh no. I feel it's because I feel bad for like everyone that I made uncomfortable, you know, like Neg pals that walked in expecting a regular stream, and they're like, oh boy, I wonder what Neg Nasu is talking about today, and then they got like flashbanged by a very scary conversation. No, I mean it's less of like a nuking the VOD kind of thing, because the VOD is like, you'll have the context if you watch the VOD, you know. You have the context if you watch the VOD, you know. But it's just like randomly walking in. Yeah, it's not the first time a streamer's gone there. I guess so. I'm just like not used to this anymore. Yeah. The full discussion was done quite well. Okay. We're good. Okay. Anyway though. I had a lot of fun playing Kingdom Death Monster. Eh?
To have you back, funny purple wolf.
Thank you for the I got a donation. I got a Mr. Donation. Wait, I have to check who it is. I have to check what it is. Wait, I got a Mr. Donation. Mr. Donation. I had a That's what that was. No, it was broken. It was broken. Wait. It's okay. Is it alerts aren't set up yet again? I knew it was you, Clogstopper. You want to know why and how I knew it was you? You want to know why? Because you asked for Misty Memory. Alerts aren't set up again. Yeah, what is it? What is Mr. Donation? Oh, I just got a donation, but I didn't set up the alerts properly. And they requested that I sing Misty Memory, which I will now sing. To reset the discussion. So, shall we? Can I sing Misty Memory? I can. I have some bad news though. I don't know where I put the instrumental. It's around here somewhere. Oh no, where did I put the instrumental? Where did I put the instrumental? I do know how to use, I do know how to make folders. I do. Look inside. Misplaced Neg instrumental. No. Look, I'm just very bad at saving folders, okay? Nope, it's not here. I wish... Look, you ever just need to save a file, and then you save it somewhere, and then you forget that you saved it there? and then you try looking for it again, and then you find it, and you're like, oh yeah, okay, I'll just remember that it's here. And then, would you believe it? But you don't remember that it's there? Would you believe it that you don't remember that it's there? So then you re-download it again, and now you just have 10 million of the same file? Oh, please, please, please. Oh, thank goodness. I'm re-downloading it. I'm re-downloading it. You keep a RAM partition mounted so all the clutter you download gets wiped whenever you reboot the computer. No. This is a long way of explaining the file. No. But I keep telling myself that, oh yeah, you know, one day I'll get around to organizing all of my files. But it's just, organizing files takes so long. And then it just gets unorganized again. You know? Anyway, while I was stalling, I found Misty Memory. I found it. It's no fair. It's no fair. It's no fair. It's no fair. I don't wanna have to wake up from this day when you hold me cozy. It sweetens up my life with such bliss. When you warm me rosy, it's like my heart is gently sun-kissed. You're the one, the setting sun I long for, till kingdom come. Please don't leave me lonely. Please don't just fade away with my stolen heart. You change like the seasons, but you always feel like home somehow. Your every touch deepens the void in my heart that's missing you. It's not fair. I don't wanna have to wake up from this daydream. You're my daydream. It's not fair. I don't wanna have to wake up from this daydream. You're my daydream. Anywhere I go, I'll miss you. Anywhere I go, I'll miss you. Should've taken home more than a bittersweet memory. Anywhere I go, I'll miss you. Anywhere I go, I'll miss you. Will you sing along to all my bittersweet melodies? No, I still can't seem to sing more than blues when it's time for my verse. It's true that I need you to turn my blues into bursting fireworks. You're the one, the setting sun I long for, till kingdom come. Wishing I could speed through all of the days that we have to be apart. You feel like the sunset, yet you stay like the sunset. Oh, I'm amazed how you change like the seasons, but you always feel like home somehow. Your every touch deepens the void in my heart that's missing you. It's not fair. I don't wanna have to wake up from this memory. Anywhere I go, I'll miss you. Anywhere I go, I'll miss you. We sing along to all my bittersweet melodies. Da 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 daydream. The daydream. The daydream. It's not fair. I don't wanna have to wake up from this daydream. Ooh, sorry. I was still feeling a bit nervous while singing that song. And so, oops, I accidentally am gonna close my... No. Do not... I closed my audio interface. One sec. Ooh. Okay, there we go. Soggy, very soggy. No, I'm still feeling nervous. Not gonna lie. I know that I'm very used to going on tangents about things that could be controversial and scary and weird. And I'm still feeling self-conscious about that last tangent. I'm still feeling self-conscious about that last tangent. Come in, Falls. You have something to help with nervousness? Oh, yeah. Go for it. I do need another palette cleanser. What yapping have you missed? Oh, no yapping. No yapping at all. Let's sing more songs. Sayonara Hana Dorobo-san. Of course you can. Sayonara. Sayonara Hana Dorobo-san. Yeah, this is a sad girl song. This one's a sad girl song. But after this song, I have more tangents that I want to go on about KDM. And I'll talk about the not weird parts of the game. Okay? I promise. I promise. Okay? Isse no se. Pa pa. Pa ra pa 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 pa pa. Pa ra pa. 最低な恋をして曖昧に終わるんだ。案外さそれだけで幸せなのかも。最低な人生で簡単に終わるんだ。案外さそれだけで幸せなのかも。夢のまた夢を見ていたの。小さい子猫の甘い結末。さよならパッパッパッパ。花をもぎ取ってパッパッパッパ。一定速で海辺を走った。軽やかにさよならパッパッパッパ。花を飲み込んでパッパッパッパ。裸になって海に飛び込んだ。生きている気がしてる。私はね知ってる。嘘をつく時君は顎を触る。今もそうやってパッパパラパパッパパラパパッパパラパパッパパラパ。平凡な毎日も数年で終わるんだ。案外さそれだけで悲しくなれるね。最低な君だって簡単に死んじゃうし。案外さそれだけで悲しくなれるね。愛をその愛を食べたいな。シセットその手で甘い結末。さよならパッパッパッパ。愛をもぎ取ってパッパッパッパ。真っ赤な方をして裸になる。しとやかにさよならパッパッパッパ。愛を飲み込んでパッパッパッパ。二人 私は眠りをどした事実で生きている気がしてる私はね知ってる永遠の幸せなんてないんだよ花も枯れるでしょパパパパパパパパパパそれから数日経って浜辺に来たんだパパパパ夜の淵で倒め息をついてさチョコレートチョコレートみたいに甘くて苦くてそんな味がするパパパパタバコを吸ったら朝が来るまで抱きしめて抱きしめてさよならパパパパ花をもぎ取ってパパパパ一平速で海辺を走った軽やかに軽やかにさよならパパパパ花を飲み込んでパパパパ裸になって海に飛び込んだ生きている気がしてる私たちもう一度やり直せるかなほら見て春があった花を盗もうぜパパパラパパパパラパパパパラパパパパラパパパパラパパパパラパパパパラパパパパラパNo, thank you for requesting this song. Thank you, bro. Oh. Sorry. Sorry, It reminds me of that part in World Is Mine, you know. その1いつもと違う髪型に気がつくことその2じゃThank you so much for helping me reset my brain, bros. Genuinely, thank you. Like, I'm gonna be honest. Today has been a very turbulent day for me, if I do have to say so myself. And I greatly appreciate everybody's patience with me. So, I guess I should start from the very start, and I should explain. Am I doing fine, Sweaty? Am I really? Because like combined with I guess the dodgy tangent and also I guess coming back from hiatus, right? It's been a bit because like I noticed, right? I've been playing games a lot more often than I usually do, you know? I've been playing video games a lot more usually, a lot more oftenly usually than I often usually do on stream. And I know this is gonna sound really cringe, but I feel like when I play games, I sort of lose out on the opportunity that I have to really talk to everybody, you know? Like talking about my day, talking about how you guys feel, having discussions, because discussions are my favorite part about streaming, you know? I really like discussions. Discuss with me! Sorry, that was a demand. Sorry about being demanding. Variety is the spice of life. Sometimes there's really nothing to discuss. I suppose that's true. I guess, yeah, I feel like I change in the seasons. Like there's a balance. Okay. I understand. And I guess I will say that like maybe, I guess, I'm afraid that I may have changed too much, you know? I don't want to... Because all the time, I think I try to keep myself from becoming I try to like stop myself from becoming someone that I wanna not like, you know. Also during gaming we go on tangents that are often way bigger than gameplay. That's true. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes gameplay does become the conduit of tangents. I do want to say though, thank you for saying that I'm doing well, sweetie. Cause I want to say though, you know, when I was doing my root canal treatment, it was really scary, and it was really painful, even though I was numbed down to bits. But the dentist, you know, or rather I think the dentist tech, the nurse, the nurse the whole time, she was like, "You're doing great, sweetie. You're doing so good. Just a little bit more now. This is okay. I'm about to apply a bit of pressure. There we go. You're doing great. Oh, beautiful. Okay, princess. You know, like..." "You're doing great, greasy." Right? And the thing is, like, I know that some people hate that, right? Some people hate that, and some people think that it sounds condescending, but I never thought that it would actually be so helpful. I never thought that actually hearing those words would actually calm me down, you know? And so maybe I guess that's what a good dentist does. Imagine having a dentist go on all the 3 hours. They remove my wisdom teeth now. Go on like that all 3 hours. Oh, well, my wisdom teeth extraction was a surgery, so I was knocked out. Man, cause like technically, you know, it's not part of the job, right? She was the only dentist that I've ever been to that's done that with me. After we talked about it, you had your wife try it with you when you were working out together. It works wonders. Yeah, actually. I've actually been trying to make my sister go on runs with me. And I don't know how to do it without sounding condescending. Like, she would be huffing and puffing because I've been running for a little bit longer than her. And I don't know how to say it like "You're doing great. Keep up the good work." Because it feels like every time I say it, I'm just making fun of her, you know? You know, I'm gonna like if I look you in the eye, "Hey, you feeling self-conscious? Don't feel self-conscious. You're the best looking guy here." You're doing great, sweetie. You're the best looking guy here. Don't worry about it. The wink really sells it. Yeah, it says so. Why does press this A button? You're the best looking guy here. It's such an NPC thing to say, right? Yeah, my sister probably thinks that I'm looking down on her. You need to be the wise older master. "Oh, I see. Your progress is slower than we're used to." Why, you're the best looking guy here. Yeah, the tooth removal in a hospital because the dentist was like, "Yeah, this one's too messed up for me to do." Oh, man. Okay, so technically my root canal is done. I did 2 of the treatments, but apparently there is a very small root canal that the dentist was like, "Okay, we can't do this one for you. So we're just gonna have to hope that this one's okay, but because this one's way too small. And we're gonna have to do surgery and saw into your jaw if we want to do this." So 90% of the time, the teeth end up okay. So don't think about it. Don't think about it. But now I'm thinking about it. You hope you're doing great. You're living like an ordinary person again too. Yeah, saw into jaw. What now? Yeah, for my root canal. There's a root canal that they can't reach. Actually, did you know running apps has encouraging words if you use their track? Oh yeah, I know. I tried a running app, and I did listen to the encouraging trainer go like, "Wow, you're doing great." I couldn't handle it. I could not handle that. I wanted to punch the guy. "I'm not doing great. I'm huffing and puffing, and it feels like I'm gonna throw out my dinner." You'd enjoy it if you didn't find it as something like a programmed response. No, I feel like I feel yeah, machines should not speak until spoken to. I did not press A on you. Right? Yeah, having a machine praise you doesn't work. I think there's a way that the dentist does it, you know? Like it's instead of sounding like flat, like you're doing great, there's something about the you're doing great, sweetie. All good, all good. It's okay. It's okay. You're gonna be just fine. Oh, and there we go. Wow, you're so strong. You're doing so good. Like it's, I don't know. I feel like you have to have the right kind of voice for it. I feel like only, yeah, I feel like only motherly sounding voices can pull that off. Yeah, maybe actually. Maybe because they're the ones that, yeah, maybe because she's the one that's digging in my mouth. Maybe because I know she is the hand that digs into my teeth. That's why it's reassuring. I guess does it work when I say it to you? Okay, I want us to do an exercise in immersion, okay? Okay, imagine I am looking into your soul. Okay? Now what should we pretend to be doing? Pretend that I am digging out your teeth. Okay? Imagine something very, very painful. I am doing surgery on you. I'm doing surgery on you. Scalpel. Give me the 48. Yep. I'm gonna need a 57. 76. Yeah, okay. 55. 84. Why am I ordering McDonald's? No. I'm asking the nurse for extra. I'm asking the nurse for my tools. Okay. This is just gonna sting just a little bit. Okay. All right. Here I go. One second. This is gonna sting just a little bit, okay? Don't worry. Now you're gonna feel a little prick on your mouth, okay? It's just a little prick. I'm not doing anything scary. So just relax, okay? Don't worry. Here we go. Up. You're doing so good. You're doing so good. It's okay. Oh, there we go. All done. You did so good. I sound sarcastic, but that's how she sounded to me. What do you mean, where are your teeth? Your teeth are right there. Your teeth are right there. I fixed it. What are you, a dog? No, it's just how the dentist was speaking to me. Not motherly enough. What kind of voice is motherly? What kind of voice is motherly? Oh, thank you for the resub, Anaris. Thank you. Good evening. Welcome. I think I'll try again. Okay. One sec. Here's more. It's all good, honey. Don't worry, sweetie. I've got you. You're doing so well, sweetie. Oh, beautiful. There we go. All done and finished and fixed up. Oh, now, Alicia here will take you out to the reception, and you can see me again in a month, okay? You did so well today. And don't forget, you can't eat or drink for the next 5 hours. Yeah. Bye. I'm trying to learn how to I'm trying to learn how to speak like a comforting dentist. Raggy, where's my Ridney? Oh yeah, before you go, don't forget to pay me, or I'm gonna take it out of your insurance. Cause I have your insurance number, I think. I don't know how to. I don't know how this works. I paid up front, so none of my dentist visits cost anything anymore. I just walk in. It's comforting, but we're all silly. Okay, actually, no, actually. What a wonderful furthery. Oh no, you have a lisp. Oh no, what's wrong with us? You see, you can't sound like a comforting dentist because I'm not a dentist, so me working on your teeth is never comforting. What's something that I'm good at? I guess drawing. I guess. Wait! I've done those streams before. Oh, I've done streams before where I work on people's drawings and I compliment their drawings and say how well they did while working on their drawings, while changing them up. Wait. Did it? Yeah. Did it sound like that? Was it comforting? Was it when I did that? Was it comforting? Reminds you a sad story about the first dentist in your memory. You've gone to see him for any problems on your teeth for nearly 8 years since you were pretty young, and he was always nice to you, although you were always a bit scared of him. He turned out to be in jail because he was a doctor with no license. Uh-oh. Oh no, Kwai. Oh, that's so scary. Do you still have any teeth in your mouth that were do you still have any teeth in your mouth that had fillings from him? You might want to get them redone. Monkey Hands, thank you for the bits. The donation page stopped for you, so do I accept insurance payment in bits? I sure do. Thank you for your patronage. Hi, Eden. Good evening. Oh, thanks for liking my smile. It's my big teeth, isn't it? Cause no, I'm actually a wolf. I'm actually a wolf. It's my teeth and it's my hat, isn't it? It's my teeth and my hat. One second. I'll take off my hat. You'll see. Yeah, you will see. One second. I gotta show you my. First of all, this. Ikemen mode. But also this. Yeah. Hi, Giselle. Welcome. Ta-da! If you've got two wolves inside, one of them is probably me. God, I feel incomplete without my hat. I look like a different person, don't I? Wait, I can do it like this. Woohoo! I can do it like this now. Why? You're the best looking guy here. You're the best looking guy here. No, it's still silly. It's still silly even without my hat. Wow, thanks. Yeah, right. There is something incredibly handsome about being hatless, which is why, like, I don't know. I don't feel. Yeah, I did look like a different person on 3.0 release. Yeah. I'm glad that you like this model. I made it myself. I drew it, and I rigged it. And I'm working on 3.1 right now with more motions. Yeah, the moving around, that's me. That's me. That's just me moving around like this. Thank you. Yeah, if I stopped moving around, then I will stand very still like this. I will stand very still like this. And I will simply talk and sit still. Yes. Okay, I'm gonna put my hat back on though, because I feel self-conscious without my hat on. Ah, no, that's not the button to put my hat on. No. No. There we go. That's my hat. Oh, if I don't, what state am I in? I mean, it's not a secret which Australian state I'm in. But saying it out loud directly feels a little bit too direct, you know? So, can I keep the tail completely still though? No. Yeah, if the wild Nasa stops moving, if the wild Nasa stops moving, it will immediately begin overinflating with energy until a black hole is formed. And then, like, have you... Oh, thank you for the bits, Dark Lucia. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Yeah, so, you know when my internet dies and I wait for... I wait for my internet to come back and I'm sitting quietly? It's kind of like that, and it's kind of awkward. But sometimes you can catch a glimpse of it. Otherwise, I'm always moving. You're just in New South Wales, so you're in Sydney funnel web territory. Wait, what? New South Wales is funnel web territory? I thought funnel webs were like somewhere else. Wait, I've never seen a funnel web in my life before. Wait, what? Really? What? Oh, all over the Central Coast as well. Well, I guess now you know which state I'm in. I guess now you know which state I'm in. Now I'm gonna have bad thoughts every time I put on my shoes now. You know, we've gotten eastern brown snakes in our house before. You know, we've gotten eastern brown snakes in our house before. And I've had to... You feel like that's very important for anyone who lives there? I mean, I knew that funnel web spiders just existed in Australia. You know? I knew that funnel web spiders existed in Australia, and I just never cared to... I just avoid all spiders, right? I avoid all spiders, but it's just knowing that it's so close to home is very scary. Yeah, this reminds you of the brave time I put on a brave face when I found a spider in my room. So, once upon a time, there was a stream where I found a spider in my room. And I remember, like, looking at the spider and talking really big and strong about how, like, oh yeah, you know, if you live with me, I can be the one that deals with spiders. I'm so good with spiders and insects. And I spoke about it for 20 minutes and being like, yeah, it's on my wall. Should I deal with it? Yeah, I'll deal with it. And then I took a cup and I covered the spider. And then I got stuck on the wall because I was too afraid to do the paper under the cup trick. And then I had to ask you guys to get my sister. It wouldn't be a problem if I were a wee bit taller. Yeah, my arm was extended. And I was stuck. You're glad you're next door to the hospital. Your sleep schedule is fucked. You walk over to the hospital every time you get bit. Bro, how are you still alive from all that spider venom? Oh yeah, I could have just slid my arm down the wall. Oh yeah. Thank God we're not parasocial. Fetching my sister would suck if we were. Hey, come on, guys. I think you're using the word parasocial wrong. See, if a relationship were parasocial, that would mean that I don't know who you are. I don't remember details about you, and I don't respond to you personally. See, if I didn't remember your username, then we are not then we are parasocial. Parasocial means jumping out of a plane with a parachute with your friend. That is, I suppose that is parasocial. Let's head out of the plane in a parachute. Wasn't there something up with the window during that time? No, not the window. So pretty much it was over a desk. It was over a desk, and so I couldn't slide it down anymore because of the desk. My sister, our sister. Me, us. Parasocial means being social with paranormal guys, like ghosts and stuff. Oh no, okay, that's especially parasocial because they definitely do not know that you're alive or exist because they're dead. Parasocial means being social with paralyzed guys. Yeah, okay, they definitely don't know that you're around then. Oh my god. Okay. So, I think I want to sing some songs. What do you guys think? I want to sing some songs. So, here's the plan, okay, bros? Here's the plan. Today, I was supposed to play mouthwashing. But I felt like talking, and I felt like singing. And I talked, and now I'm gonna sing. We talked, and now I'm gonna sing. And tomorrow, we're gonna finish off mouthwashing, and there are a few small horror games that I handpicked. Yeah, I've got my own picks. As an autistic person, this stream is giving you so many autistic vibes, it's immeasurable. Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! I'm being clocked as neurodivergent from like a new viewer. Wait, is it that obvious? Is it that obvious? Like I will say though, I've never officially been diagnosed with autism. Okay, I've never ever been officially diagnosed. But I mean, I have an inkling that I am not exactly neurotypical, right? And I do have ADHD. That I have been diagnosed with. Autism, I have not been diagnosed with. When you went to Miku in Sydney, the amount of people you could tell were autistic from a visual scan is impressive. Is this the thing that you just have? You've like how gay people have a gaydar, autistic people have an autism radar. ADHD is already neurodivergent. It is. But specifically autism. Ooh. Oh, I mean, maybe I should look into actually getting diagnosed. But then I'm thinking, right? But then I'm thinking, like, what use would it be being diagnosed? You know? I already know who I am. I know who I am. The Moonlit Lake told me. I know who I am. The Moonlit Lake told me. Sorry, that was a Guilty Gear reference for no reason. I don't think getting meds for... I don't think there's meds for autism, right? Gaydar is funny because it doesn't work like you think it would. Yeah, it really doesn't work like you think it would. I don't know, I feel like I have a gaydar for women, but I don't have a gaydar for men. You see, because like I like women and I like men as well, and I guess the gaydar works most efficiently on, or maybe because I'm bi, I only have like half a gaydar. One was a cosplayer, one was an autistic boy with his mother, and the extremely lesbian lady who was next to you. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. A diagnosis can be good for mental health needs and clarifications and work stuff, and maybe Australian stuff is different too on how it helps. That's true, that's true. There aren't meds for autism, no, but different drugs have different reactions if you have autism, ADHD, or anything else. Oh, okay, that's interesting. Okay, that's interesting. That's interesting. Yeah, because like I never ever. Oh, Lucia! Oh, thank you for the gift sub to Eden. Thank you. Because, okay, so here's the thing, right? Like, I've talked about this before, but like when I was a kid, I was very uninterested in hearing what other people had to say, and I kept rattling on about my own interests and how I felt, right? And I didn't know how to like do the whole be considerate thing. And then I thought that was just me not being raised right, because then I learned how to be considerate. And then when I went to my when I went to my therapist and I got diagnosed with ADHD, and I remember asking about autism, but then my therapist said, "No, I don't think so." So I don't know, man. I don't know. Thank you for the follow, Eden. Thank you. But then, apparently, I still have a lot to learn about being considerate as well. Because just earlier this year, I think you guys remember, right? So like about how I got really busy with my thesis, and I got excommunicated from a friend group because they said that I never made time for them, and that I was always, you know, they always had to hit me up, yada yada yada, and then and all that. I guess like they just didn't like me anymore, because when I asked like, hey, is there something I can do better, you know, they pretty much told me that, well, sometimes you're socially tone deaf. Like a lot of the time you're socially tone deaf, which was what I was told. And that kind of hit me, because I'm like, whoa, socially tone deaf? Because I guess I haven't been called socially tone deaf or anything of the sort like since I was like 17 or 18, you know? Like I have not been called that ever since then. And so like I guess like that moment was like a shock to me, because I'm like, there's still a lot that I have to work on. But I guess like at the same time, you know, maybe like the other party were kind of mean, of course. Not necessarily. I mean when I asked in more detail, like they gave some examples, right? They gave some examples like I don't need to fit well into every group of people. I suppose so. You wouldn't pay them much attention. That's kind of on them from expecting more from me than myself than I am. Hope I've recovered from the falling out. I think you never really recover from any falling outs. I don't think you ever recover truly, because I think with each incident of social falling out, you will always be carrying those experiences with you into the future, because unfortunately, you know, we form scars on our brain and we form scars in our personality as a way of learning, right? We learn how to treat ourselves better, how to treat other people in our lives better. And I guess, you know, it's possible to heal and it's possible to feel better about it, but you know, sometimes I do look back, right? Sometimes I do look back and I think, what if things had gone like this? What if things had gone like that? So perhaps maybe I haven't really recovered. Because I want to be well liked, you know, not well liked as in popular or famous or anything, but how do I put it? I don't want to make enemies. I think that's the main thing. There are friends who expect so much from you. What were you saying? Sorry. I don't know why I like blanked out in the middle of reading the sentence. There are friends who expect so much from you, and you honestly think this is the case. That's true. This could have been a case of friends expecting more from me. Well liked, like a rock star. No, not like a rock star per se, but well liked, like somebody with less enemies, you know? Even if you worked harder to make sure you fit into what they expected from you, that doesn't mean it would be a relationship that would benefit you too. I guess that's true. I don't really like thinking of relationships as benefiting me though. You know? I think as much as possible, I don't want to cause pain in others. And I think that's where the complications come, right? When you want to keep the peace with everybody, but at the same, and you want to make sure that everybody is happy, and you just kind of think to yourself, I don't want to be the one that causes the unhappiness. I mean, as much as you want to avoid being selfish, you don't want to hold on to relationships that are actively being detrimental to you. I guess so. I think. All right, I've got a question for you guys, bros. I've got a question for you guys, bros. Does anyone here have enemies? Have you guys made quote-unquote enemies? By enemies, I mean people that you are actively on bad terms with. You know? Oh, the misery! Every single person is my enemy! Yeah, people that you're actively on bad terms with. Yes, sadly, not really. Yeah, right? I think sworn enemies? Nah, not since high school. Not really like, okay, but when I say enemy, not like you think of this person and you're like, I'm gonna fight this person. Not like that. But it's more like enemies like, this person doesn't like me. Like if this person saw me, they would frown. That kind of enemy, you know? Like you don't necessarily hate the person, but you know, if the person saw you, they would frown. Like that's what I mean by enemy. Let's see, you don't exist for the benefit of other people. If you're choosing to have a relationship with someone, then it ought to be good for the both of you. I guess sometimes it's hard to gauge like what good is, right? You genuinely despise some people, your student council has some, but you personally no. Thankfully, most people in your life have been mature. With time, you can reconnect with your old friends. You're not the same person you were years ago, and you'll be different again in a few years, but it takes time and growth. You think you get a lot of people who despise you? Yeah, I think normally though, right? I think normally normally people don't generally have enemies. Enemy is such a strange word. Enemy, because when you think of enemy, you think, yes, we shall now engage in combat. We are locked in the throes of knife slashing with each other, you know? But okay, I'm gonna give you guys an example. All right, I'm gonna give you guys an example. Oh, the misery. I'll give you guys an example from my personal life, and this is from IRL, okay? But So I told this story in the Neg na스 Discord before, but once upon a time, I had an online friend, and this was an online friend that I was quite close to. Once upon a time, Neg na스 had an online friend that she was rather close to, and Neg na스 visited this online friend at this online friend's home, right? And so, essentially, what Neg na스 thought was a very great and successful visit. So this online friend was quite a sensitive friend. This happened like quite a while ago. So this online friend was a little bit of a sensitive friend, and so after Neg na스 got home, you know, she said, "Wow, thanks for having me over. Lots of fun, yada yada yada." And the online friend was like, "Yeah, lots of fun." But then over the weeks, every time Neg na스 would message this online friend would reply slower than usual and would be a lot more brief than usual. And then it dawned upon Neg na스. This online friend, she must be going through something right now. Because I know that, because in the past, when she used to go through things, she used to disappear a little, you know? And Neg na스 was like, okay, no worries. I'm gonna give her some space. Because I know how she gets, right? Like, you know, like I know how to read the room. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, no worries about it. Okay, no worries. Neg na스 gives her a little bit space. But then, half a year passes, and the space continues. Half a year passes, and then Neg na스 hears from a mutual friend. Oh, Neg, this friend that we mutually have, you know, this friend, yeah, she was mad at you. She was mad at you this whole time. And Neg na스 was like, what? Yeah, I in fact did not know how to read the room. And so I find out that actually I was a terrible house guest. Now, for those of you who know Neg na스, you guys know that Neg na스 is kind of bad at keeping a clean space. Neg na스 is very sloppy. Neg na스 sometimes leaves garbage on the table. You know, Neg na스, she's a bit messy, you know. Like little bits and pieces here and there. Also, Neg na스 also left something important at the friend's house. Yeah, Neg na스 left her jacket at the friend's house. And apparently that friend was very mad that Neg na스 left her jacket there and didn't come collect the jacket. Yeah, because it was taking up space in their house. So, from my memory, I didn't think I was super messy because I didn't make like a huge mess, right? I didn't make a huge mess. Like I used common sense, you know, but I think some people's standards are a bit different because I suppose, you know, you let someone into your home and then you treat your home different. And so, I find out from the mutual friend that that friend was so mad at me that they threw my jacket out over the 6 months that they were mad at me. And the thing Neg na스 didn't know was that person was waiting on an apology from Neg na스. That person assumed that Neg na스 knew exactly what she did wrong, but Neg na스 was being an egotistical bitch about it and choosing to not apologize out of arrogance or something. So that made them really angry. That made them angrier and angrier and angrier, which resulted in them throwing out Neg Nas's jacket. And you know what? And you know what Neg Nas did at the end? You know what Neg Nas did? Well, Neg Nas cried, and Neg Nas blocked them, and that is the end of the story. I mean, this happened a while ago, and Neg Nas still thinks about this story a lot. Neg Nas still thinks about this a lot because I feel bad for being a bad guest, but at the same time, things probably would have worked it out if I just talked. But Neg Nas was upset that her jacket got thrown out because that jacket was a gift from another friend. I mean, it wasn't a special gift. It was like we were out shopping one day. And then we saw a jacket, and I was like, "Oh, this jacket's so cute. Oh, no, I shouldn't get this jacket." And then she was like, "Oh no, I'll buy this jacket for you because I love you, Neg." But yeah, the jacket was a gift from another friend, and the jacket got thrown out, and that made Neg Nas so sad. And you know, Neg Nas, why am I talking about myself in third person? Oi! I consulted a bunch of other friends on this, right? And they said, no, this person doesn't respect you. You gotta get them out of your life. You gotta get rid of this person from your life. And I was so sad that yeah. Your family is so used to hosting family and friends. You're so used to having people leave things behind. You usually clean them and keep them safe until they're available to come back. They failed to communicate, blame me for not reading my mind and threw out my stuff. I mean, okay, so to be fair, right? Like, there's two things I want to say about this story, okay? So the first thing is, I don't consider this person an enemy. I do not consider this person an enemy at all. I would welcome them with open arms if they wanted to talk, right? But also I'm a bit afraid of them because I didn't think that would happen, right? But in the context that I was asking, do you guys have enemies, bros? That's what I was asking in the context of. Is there somebody that you've had that like considers you negatively in that way? Because technically we never had the I hate you conversation, right? It was more like a mutual understanding that things are not good. Yeah. So that's what I mean by enemy, right? Okay, so that's one thing. And the second thing is, I think, yeah, the second thing is, like, I spoke to another friend, Asta, and like, she pretty much told me, you know, things happen, like, especially online as well. And that kind of made me sad, you know, because I always considered online friendships to be just as valuable as real life friendships. And it really puts into perspective that there's sort of a limit to how close you can be online, because I guess everything can be destroyed the moment you find out that someone's not who you thought they were in person. Even if you video chat all the time and whatnot. Yeah, it's just a situation that snowballed from no talking. You have a few of those from not knowing how they feel about you. Yeah, even if she did everything wrong, you can see how this sort of experience sticks with you, keeping you conscious of how you act. Yeah. And I guess Neg Nasu is very, very You see, this experience, right, although it was a negative experience, it sticks with me in the sense that moving forward, like, I want to try to be more clear with communication, you know? I want to try to ask more. I want to try to reach out more, because I just assumed the other person was going through something and I gave them space. But no, in reality, Neg Nasu did not read the room properly. In fact, Neg Nasu should have asked, hey, is everything okay? Instead of assuming everything was okay. Asha! Hi! Welcome! And it kind of makes me think, like, it's very sad because I think one moment can really destroy a relationship, right? Because I'm sure, like, thinking about it from the other person's perspective, she must have been really heartbroken as well. You know, she must have been like, oh man, I thought we were really close, you know, I thought she cared about me, but how could she come into my home and treat it with such disregard? You know, it's like a moment of betrayal for her as well. And so I can see where it comes from. And it's a little bit sad too, because one moment like that, one moment of you're not who I thought you were, can destroy everything. I suppose so. You're meeting some internet friends for the first time this month. You're also worried about making a bad in-person impression. You know what I have to say to that though? Don't worry too much about making a bad impression, because I know this is such a cop-out thing to say, especially when it comes with stuff like this, but do not worry, because if it was gonna fall apart, it would have fallen apart eventually, right? I think the best thing you can do is to be yourself. And if it doesn't work out immediately, well, then now you know. It doesn't work out, right? It's such a cop-out, okay? I know it's such a cop-out. Like, every time you want to comfort somebody about, like, oh man, my friend said you're ugly, and my friend said I'm ugly, and that he doesn't want to play with me anymore, you know? And then you say, it's okay, you didn't want this person as a friend anyway. It can still kind of feel like shit, because you wanted to hang out with your friend, right? But like, genuinely though, the people who matter are gonna be the people who accept you and love you for who you are. They're gonna see all those bits and bobs. I think I forgot which show it was that I watched. I forgot which show it was that I watched, but there was a quote from it that really stuck with me, you know? There was a quote from it that really stuck with me, which is, I'm trying to remember exactly what it was, but love, I'm not too sure what love is, but the feeling of wanting you to eat good food and accepting you accepting all of the flaws that I can see in you, and still wanting to be around you anyway. I think that's love. Or something like that. It has that meaning, okay? That wasn't the exact quote. But like, yeah, wanting you to eat good food. But most importantly, you know, accepting all the faults. Yeah. And sometimes there are some people who there are faults that you can't accept. You know, there are faults that you can't accept. And I think that's okay. You know? Because I'm sure that you've had moments as well with people in your life where they show you something about themselves, and then immediately you're like, oh, I don't want to be an asshole, but oh, I'm a bit shocked. Like, I think this is a deal breaker. You know? Even friendship deal breakers exist. Hey, Clueless, that's mean. Don't make fun of someone because they're short. Yeah, sometimes friendship deal breakers exist too, and I think it's okay to have a deal breaker, you know? And here's the kicker, right? Here's the kicker. I see some long messages. I'll get around to them eventually. I know, I'm just on this tangent, okay? Here's the kicker, right? Like, this is my theory, okay? But like, this thing happened, like, the thing where I went to someone's house and things didn't work out, like, happened so long ago, but here's another theory of mine, all right? I think she saw me in person and she saw the way that I acted in person because, like, let's be real, I'm gonna be a little bit different in person. I'm gonna be silly in like a little bit different of a way, you know? Maybe she didn't like the way I chewed. Maybe she didn't like the way that I walked. Maybe there was just something about my aura that was too overwhelmingly nasu for her, you know? And maybe she decided, oh, Neg Nass is not who I thought she was. I don't think I vibe with this person. I don't think I like this person anymore. And then she went from there. She went from, I don't think I like this person anymore, and tried to find a reason as to why she didn't like me anymore. And she landed on the bad house guest part. And because nobody wants to... I guess it's really hard to admit to yourself that... something minor or something that other people find silly could be a deal breaker for you, right? And so instead, you want to find a deeper meaning to why you don't want to be friends with someone anymore, right? And so I guess, like, if I think about it that way, you know, I guess it doesn't really change anything, but I think it saves you a lot of heartache as well. So I don't necessarily think that it's a bad thing to have deal breakers. I don't necessarily think that it's a bad thing to have a moment to be like, oh, wait, actually, I don't like this, you know? But I don't think that friend and I were close enough to the point where I guess she thought it was worth it to bring it up to me. Or maybe she was like, oh, wow, you know, this is a fundamental part of Neg, and I'm not gonna try to change her. So instead, I'm gonna walk away, right? And you think that romantic relationships are the only relationships where you have to make choices like that in? But I guess I encountered a friendship where that choice was made for me. So that's what I wanted to say. And I think reflecting on the whole thing, it's made me realize that, yeah, actually, it's okay to say out loud that you didn't vibe with someone. She didn't walk away though. She kept it going for 6 more months before someone else ended it for her. Oh yeah, that's true. Okay, that part wasn't great. That part wasn't great. But I can forgive her for that. It's been a long time. I can forgive, cause like I'm giving her a lot. I'm making a lot of excuses for her. I get this. Like you're probably listening to this as a third party, being like, hey, she treated you poorly in that regard. But like, I don't know if me at the time would have been mature enough to walk away from someone and say, hey, I don't like you anymore either. Because it's really hard, you know, it's really, really hard. Like, and as somebody else who also has anxiety, you know, and as somebody who also has anxiety, and as somebody who also has like wavering self-esteem, right? It can be really scary to say outright to somebody, I don't want to be your friend anymore, you know? Or like, I don't like you anymore, please, I don't want to hang out anymore. Like, it's so hard, and I can forgive her for not being able to say it. Because a lot of people nowadays, they try to drift away slowly, and it generally works. But I guess I was a barnacle, and I attached myself to her. Like, if the day after I left she sent an email which was, oh god, you're gross, we can't be friends anymore, that would be unpleasant, but at least that would show integrity. I suppose so. I think we all like to think of ourselves as good people, right? I think we all like to think of ourselves as good people who aren't mean people, and I think being direct like that is what we think of as a mean person thing. Being direct like that is quote unquote a mean person thing, but you know, it's a mature person thing. And so I guess a part of growing as well is learning that it doesn't make you a mean person to say something that hurts someone's feelings if it leads to the best possible outcome, right? Because if she said it straight up to me, it would have hurt my feelings. But the 6 months of limbo kind of hurt my feelings even more. Because I was platonically led on. Yeah, she led me on! It really is like that, isn't it? It's why you do yearly DM checks so people don't think you drifted away. You have anxiety, but you don't want people to think you just disappeared as a bad friend. Right. It's mean to not say anything at all. It shows you don't care. Right, exactly, right? And so, I guess like there's a moment where you have to realize that like not saying anything at all is actually meaner than hurting their feelings in the moment. And I think that's also a lesson that I took away from this as well. And that's a lesson that I had to learn myself from experience as well. Like I once upon a time, I was probably the mean person who wasn't able to say the mean thing out loud and hurt more feelings in the end. Because I wasn't able to say it out loud, you know? Yeah, platonically blue-balled. If anyone blamed you for something you didn't have a clue, made them upset, that's the kind of person you want nothing to do with, to be honest. Like, once again, I don't know why I keep saying I forgive them, right? I forgive them because I don't know. I can't come up with a reason as to why I forgive, but I do forgive. I guess maybe it's like easier for me to forgive because otherwise I would still be feeling upset and sad and upset and sad and why? So maybe that's love. Yeah, maybe that's love. Maybe. You remember in 3rd grade you didn't vibe with someone anymore, so you told them you didn't want to be friends with them. They cried so hard you felt bad enough to try being friends again, but you still drifted away slowly, and that always stuck with you. Yeah, actually, Cogslover, that's just a cool story. I mean, sorry, I said that's such a cool story, and I was about to say that's such a cool story, bro. But I genuinely mean like that's such a cool story because it's such a good it's such a clear example of why it's important to be direct. No, I didn't mean to say cool story. I mean like I meant it was a good story. It was a good story, okay? It's not a cool story. Wait, it was cool. No! It's a good story because it's a good example because you made the right choice at the start to say you didn't want to be friends anymore. You know? And it was a good learning experience. It was a good learning experience for yourself as well to learn how to stick to your guns and to not be pressured into getting back together with someone who you didn't like anymore. Yeah. Those who have strong minds admit their faults and apologize, whereas those who have even stronger minds forgive. Best sentence you've seen in recent times. I am going to disagree with that. I am going to disagree. I think it's difficult to forgive yourself. I think it's difficult to forgive yourself because it involves acknowledging fault, and it also involves moving on and admitting that and being okay with the fact that you did a thing that was bad. I think it's easy to forgive people who have hurt you. I think it's easy, but that's because like coming from somebody who used to have abysmally poor self-esteem, and I've since worked on my self-esteem, yeehaw! But I used to have really, really, really bad self-esteem, and I used to always forgive people who treated me badly. It was really easy for me to forgive because it was easy to move on from feeling betrayed and upset. It was easy to say, oh, it's okay. It's okay. It's very easy to forgive people who have hurt you. I think it's a defense mechanism as well. But I guess it's sort of like, it depends on what kind of person you are, right? And I think maybe me forgiving the other person for like, you know, expecting me to be a mind reader, maybe that's me like not knowing how to deal with the feelings of being upset. So that instead of being upset forever, I choose to forgive and move on, right? Because I guess like part of forgiveness really is sort of like putting it behind you. Yeah, it's easy to forgive others when you don't want to be alone. But like, you know, I do see where it comes from though. Strong minds admit their faults and apologize, have stronger minds forgive. No, it's all good though, because I understand where the quote comes from. Because I think it's a different type of person. It's a different type of person. Like, there are some people who hold grudges, right? And I don't necessarily think it's a bad thing to be a personality type that holds grudges. I think people with personality types to hold grudges, they feel very strong feelings, and they tend to be very passionate, you know? Like, very, very strong convictions. But like, on the flip side, that comes around to... I feel like I'm reading out like a horoscope or something. I feel like I'm doing a horoscope reading. But it's true though, because if you've got a strong conviction, then you hold on to things, right? And then they hold grudges, because I know quite a few people in my life like this. And for them, forgiveness is really, really hard. And so for them, it's hard for them to admit faults as well. And so like, I'd say like, it's a very strong thing for them to be able to forgive. But for me, you know, somebody who is a weenie, it's very easy for a weenie to forgive. So like, I genuinely think that quote definitely has merits. I think it's a good quote. I just don't think it's a universal one. So don't feel too bad, okay? Okay, well... What are our lucky numbers today? 5 and 25 and 67. Yeah, but is Weenie's forgiveness actually forgiveness or just yielding? Whoa. That's a good question. Is a Weenie's forgiveness actually forgiveness, or is it just yielding? Oh, Asta! Dancho! Welcome, Dancho! Oh, if everybody knows, if you guys don't know, the one who just rated me is Asta Sola. She is my Dancho. I love her to pieces. She is one of my favorite friends in the whole wide world, and she's taught me so much about life and like emotions and stuff. And sometimes I have to grab her shoulders and shake her as well, but she grabs my shoulders and shakes me. I'm tangenting. We're talking about feelings, actually. We're talking about feelings, and I guess we're talking about forgiveness, right? We're talking about forgiveness. Welcome back, Nosville! And also, thank you for the follow, Corns McGowan. Thank you. And also, Luna, thank you for the follow. I forgot to say hello today. But Dantil, I've got a question for you, Dantil. So, we were... Forgiveness, can you imagine? Yeah. So, I was actually talking about a thing... So, remember the story I told you about where I left clothes at someone's place and then they threw it out and they expected me to be the one to apologize? So, I was telling that as an example of how miscommunication happens, and I mentioned that I forgave them, right? Like, because everyone was saying that, like, oh no, that's a terrible thing for them to do, because they expected all this out of you, and I said that I forgave them, you know? And then we went into a conversation about I guess how easy it is to forgive, you know? Is it forgiveness or is it yielding? Is it forgiveness or is it just yielding? Like, was it strong to forgive or was it easy to forgive? Because you just want to move on from the shock and the upset feelings, right? Oh, okay. No! Okay. In that situation, it's yielding. But the thing is, like, I feel like if I don't forgive, I'm gonna be angry forever, you know? I feel like I'm gonna be angry forever because I can understand the... You 100% did not like the way it was. Okay, fair. Sorry, guys. My mom said that my forgiveness was a weenie. Sorry. Yeah, okay. Little bit of column A, little bit of column B. Anger is an emotion like any other. There isn't one single way to deal with it. Yeah, I really don't like that. I don't like the way it went either. But I guess it's like no other way to go. Actually, I wonder why I brought up that story in the first place. Oh yeah, question about enemies. Oh yeah, we were talking about not knowing social cues and stuff. Emmy of Draws, thank you for the follow. Leander, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Oh, you don't think I was a weenie? It was more like I had to be the bigger person and forgive and push it under the rug for their sake. Oh, thanks. I mean, I wasn't about to throw hands or anything. You know me, I really don't like throwing hands. I wasn't gonna send them a strongly worded email. For you, it's easy to reconnect to those who have hurt you and treat only like ordinary people, but it will nearly be impossible for you to truly forgive until going into the coffin. Genuinely though, I kind of envy that trait, you know? I really envy that because it sounds to me like you have a very strong self-defense mechanism. You know? Emotional defense mechanism. Because you don't forgive so easily, it's very hard for someone to harm you twice, right? But for me, it's very easy for me to say, okay, I forgive you, and then you stab me again, and I'm like, oh, fuck, you stabbed me again. Did you say sorry? You said sorry? All right, buddy. You're in again. Oh, would you look at that? I've been stabbed again. Yeah, definitely. You know, some words that I heard recently are sorry. Sometimes sorry doesn't change the fact that something happened. But I do think that the action of somebody saying sorry for something is pretty big, right? Like, obviously, like, it's not if it's just like, oh, soz, bro, my bad, oh, won't happen again. You know, if it was like a really well thought out, like, sorry, you know, I hurt you and this happened. I think, depends on who it is, you know, it's a pretty big action. And if somebody, okay, for example, right? If the person who threw out my clothes, apologized to me, you know, I would be, or like, apologize to me for right? I would be happy to look at that as like a big step forward, you know? And I would be willing to forgive. But I will not forget! It's because the person probably convinced Neg the second stabbing wasn't a stabbing at all, if you had to guess from a... Is apology better than improvement/actions? I think depending on who the person is, an apology is an improvement. You know what I mean? Depending on who the person is, the apology is signs of improvement. Because sometimes when you apologize, if they apologized in the first place, it means that no, it's not a standard thing. It's not a standard thing. No. Like let's say for example, it was like they didn't know that they were really mean to you, and then when you called them out on them being mean to you, they said, I wasn't mean, no, you know, and then they come back and they say, oh, sorry, actually I was really mean. Sorry for the way I reacted. You know, see, that's improvement, right? See, that like that in itself, the action is the sign of the improvement, you know? Oh, good morning, Ghost in the chat. Welcome. It's actually evening. Yeah. You think it's much? Oh, also your other message I didn't read because I was too busy. I get stabbed by the same person for like 2 years in a row, and you're standing there with your hands on your hips, just looking at me. I'm sorry. Wait, no, am I sorry? I don't know. No, I'm not sorry. I'm thank you. I'm thank you for you listening to me always getting stabbed by people left and right and being like, is this me? Looks at someone with a knife. Is this a friend? Asta, dragging me away. No, not friend. Knife person. That happens all the time. And me, no, but knife person is misunderstood. What if not knife, just picture of knife? Okay, I don't trust this knife person, but if you say so, Neg, comes back next week. Oh, Asta, I've been stabbed. Was knife person? Yeah, was knife person. It happens like that all the time. It happens all the time. Oh no, scimitar! That's a knife. Yeah. Let's get closer. Can't discern if it's a knife or a picture of a knife from here. So I'm gonna let them get closer. Sometimes it's a knife, sometimes it's a fork. But either way, it's always a pointy thing. Yeah, a scimitar is a knife. Oh, it's a sword actually. Thank you for the follow, Raditz. Thank you. Yeah, imagine her shock. Yeah. So you know, there are some people like me who are very I don't want to say gullible. So here's the thing, right? I think, once again, I think it comes from low self-esteem. Letting yourself get stabbed again and again. I think it comes from low self-esteem. Being stabbable is, because I think it's possible to be around knife people. You know? It's just, you have to wear protective armor. But I don't have the protective armor that protects from stabbing damage. You know? It's like you don't have to be enemies with knife people. Knife people are just knife people. You know, but unfortunately, I've got squishy pink flesh that's a bit blobby. You know, I'm a bit blobby everywhere, and if I want to come a little closer, I go, and oh, would you look at that? I've been stabbed. Whereas if I had like armor, I could go around knife people, and instead of being stabbed, I'd be cling, cling, cling. We can hang out with the knife people. Don't hang out with knife people. I know, but sometimes it's a JPEG of a knife, and it ends up being funny, okay? Sometimes you get closer, and instead of a knife, they're holding a birthday cake shaped like a knife, you know? Cactus people and balloon people relationships are complicated, right? Cause like, I don't think that anyone is a bad person. You know? I don't think anyone's a bad person. I don't think any of the people who I've been stabbed with were bad people. Like, selfish, yes, but like, we're all selfish people. We're all selfish, you know? We're all selfish. And I think the ways in which we were both selfish kind of clashed. You know, it's a lot of the time it ends. There are bad. Oh, I really don't want to believe that there are bad people. Oh, Yeah, when you say, yeah, but like that. Yeah, okay, that's somebody that stabbed you. Yeah, there are bad people. But we just often don't cross said bad people. Yeah, there are evil people. But I guess it is selfish people who want things and don't care how other people get hurt in the process of them wanting the thing. Yeah? I guess that makes somebody bad. Oh. Anyway, there were like a few long messages from before that I said that I would get back to reading, and I'm scrolling up, but the chat's gone. The chat's already gone. The chat is already gone. Oh, a few people dropped their own personal stories about misunderstandings and friendships, and I said, oh yeah, I'll get back to it once I'm done with this tangent, and it's gone. I'm so sad. Try stabbing the chat. No, I will not stab chat. Thank you very much. I am not a knife person. I am, in fact, I'm a spoon person. Yeah, I'm a spoon person. You know why I'm a spoon person? Because I don't want to stab anybody, but sometimes because I misunderstand things very easily, I accidentally whack people. Cause like, let's be real here, okay? Let's be real here. Sometimes I think in the story, wait, no, let me rephrase this. I think we don't want to be the villain in other people's stories, right? We don't want to be the bad guy that other people think about when they go to sleep at night, right? We don't want to be the one that like somebody's got trauma over, right? And so I want to be a balloon I don't know. This metaphor makes no sense. This metaphor makes no sense. But either way though, I think what's a balloon person? Very fragile, will cry and die when touch grass and fire and basically anything slightly abrasive. What I was gonna say was, I think accepting the idea that there are bad people, I can't quite move forward with that idea, you know? Because if we divide the world into bad people and good people, then how do you explain situations where you were the bad guy in someone else's story, you know? Because I'm sure that we've all done things that we weren't proud of, right? And maybe the thing we did really hurt somebody. Like, say for example, I have been in the position where I was too much of a weenie to tell someone that I didn't vibe with them and that I didn't want to be friends with them anymore. I've been in that situation before, right? And at the very end, I really hurt somebody at the end of that because I was too much of a weenie to say something, you know? That was a bad thing that I did. And maybe to the other person maybe to the other party, I'm a bad person. But if we divide the world into good and bad people, then it's sort of like, if you think of yourself as a good person, then you're kind of expecting yourself to always do good things that don't hurt people, you know? And so it makes it so that you don't really think about your actions. And I don't know. I think it's hard for me. It's hard for me to parse it because I generally try not to hurt people, but sometimes I just end up hurting people. But I guess like there is a certain degree of selfishness and carelessness for others that can make you pass the judgment, right? I don't know. This is something that I've like always sat on because when I think about it in concepts, I think, oh yeah, you know, no such thing as good people, bad people. But then when I think of all the people who have hurt my friends, like what Asta just mentioned. Like I think of all the people who have hurt her and expressed no remorse for it. I think, yeah, bad people exist because they hurt somebody that I love very, very dearly, and they expressed no remorse, and they did nothing to make it better. Of course, bad people exist when I think of real life situations. But when I think of them in concept, when I think of the concept of bad people, good people, it's kind of hard for me to marry up concept and reality. You know? Please tell me if somebody understands what I'm saying. Yiyan, thank you for the follow. And good morning, Athmail. Good morning, Iron Crow. Welcome. So we're talking about morality now for some reason. You get it, right? You're trying your damnedest and your brain is making funny noises. You find it amusing that in 2.5 hours we've gone from drawing dicks is funny to what does it mean for there to be bad people in the world? Okay, no, but the drawing dicks is funny thing, I tried to be philosophical about it, but I couldn't. I was trying to argue that drawing dicks is funny, not because it's sexy, but it's funny because it's against the rules. Because it's a bad thing, and because it's a bad thing, it's funny. No, that's a summary. No, don't say it like that, Riot Moss. That sounds so bad. Okay, I once had a notebook as a kid and I wrote the F word all over it because I thought it was really funny because it was a bad word and I'm not allowed to. Yeah, it's the don't push the big red button mentality. Exactly. It's like a hee hee hoo hoo. I'm gonna press the big red button because it's funny because I'm not allowed to. You know? But yes, back to the discussion about good people, bad people. You know, back to the discussion about good people, bad people. Like, say, for example, the example that I gave you guys about the person that threw out my clothes, right? You don't have the full details. So some of you guys are saying, oh, it's this person's fault. And some of you guys are like, oh, I can see both parties' viewpoints. And then Asta, who was there when I was crying and sad and, oh, well, I lost a friend. She is the one that said to me, no. It's not your fault, Neg. It's their fault. Who's to blame? And I think I don't like the word blame. You know, I don't like the word blame because at the end of the day, what are we but two people whose feelings were hurt for different reasons, right? I don't know. I feel like sometimes it feels necessary to blame someone when a bad thing happens and you feel bad, but I also sometimes feel like blaming ends up as a forever perpetuating cycle. Blame is an ugly kind of feeling, but it's absolutely normal and human to feel the need for it. Yeah, exactly. Like, it's really odd, isn't it? Right? It's such a catch-22 because without blame, I feel like without blame, we can't resolve our feelings about something. It's sort of like we can't resolve our feelings about something until we understand it. Actually, this is gonna be another tangent, right? But piggybacking off the saying that hatred is poison you take yourself and hoping the other person dies. It feels like her poison had actually reached me, and instead of waiting for a cure for them, I decided to create a makeshift antidote through forgiveness. Yeah! I think that's it, but I don't think what I did was an antidote. I think what I did was an amputation. Like, damage had been done, and so I just chose not to think about it. Instead of saving the limb, I just amputated it. You remember in 2nd grade, you had a kid with a big red marker on your arm, because most kids couldn't read it, and you felt like a rebel. Yeah, see, that's why it's funny. Okay. So this is another tangent, but I want to let you guys know of something that you wouldn't want to go too far in the other direction though, and end up in the sometimes bad things happen, but nothing can be done. Assigning responsibility is an important part of understanding why things failed and how to avoid them in the future. Absolutely. You see, I'm gonna piggyback off that and say, see you later, Rodrixum. Thank you for coming today. It was really nice to have you back around. Genuinely, thank you for your contributions today, and have a good day. Sorry, that's not what I wanted to say, but I had to say it before he left. Anyway, what I want to say is, piggybacking off what you said, Mossy. Like, it's you don't want to like end up in the sometimes things happen. Understanding why things happen and assigning cause and effect is a good way to avoid bad things happening in future, right? But let me tell you about something that I learned about myself very recently. So, as you guys know, I had a terrible time with my thesis over the past few months, right? That's done. That's over. But I did have to see the uni therapist. The uni in-house therapist to talk about my feelings and to sort things out while it was still going, right? And because this is a different therapist from the one I usually see for ADHD, I learned this new thing about myself, right? So, do you guys... Yeah, like with a degree, with an actual degree. Like, yes, they are actually a doctor. Yeah. So, does everybody have any of you guys heard of the term intellectualizing your feelings? Have any of you ever heard of the term intellectualizing your own feelings? This term intellectualizing, right? So, this is apparently, right? This is something that I do. Yes, only from me? Yeah. So apparently this is a term used to describe this exact thing that I do, okay? So what I do a lot is intellectualize my feelings. So, how often do any of you guys, let's say you encounter a thing that makes you feel bad? Like, say for example, you went through what I went through with the friend that threw out my clothes, right? Like, how often do you go through that? And instead of immediately, letting yourself feel bad, sitting with your feelings for a bit and sort of accepting that you feel bad, do you just jump immediately to, how did this happen? Why did this happen? Why did this person react the way that they did? Let's analyze the situation. Like, before you get to feel any of your feelings, Like, maybe it's sort of like in a panic. You're like, wait, how did this happen? Wait, I need to understand. Like, the first thing you think is, I need to understand. Yeah, like problem-solving mode immediately. Exactly. So, apparently, this is a thing that I do a lot, where, yeah, immediately when a bad thing happens and I'm upset, immediately, right? Because I was taught that it was the mature thing to do, because when I was younger, I would always be acting on my feelings, just like going by my feelings immediately, rah. But as I got older, because I dialed everything back, every time I feel an emotion, I step back and I'm like, now why, or if I feel something bad, like if I feel sad, I always step back and I think, now why do I feel this way? Well, maybe I feel this way because yada yada yada. Why did this thing happen? Yada 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 yada. It's sort of like I go through this entire process of figuring out, how did this happen? Why did this happen? What did I do to cause it? It's sort of like a immediate damage control switch. It's sort of like okay, I feel bad, can't do anything about feeling bad, so instead I'm gonna try everything I can do to analyze the situation, like problem solving mode, right? And so that's called intellectualizing your feelings. And the effect that it has on me, debugger mode on. It really is debugger mode on. Yeah. Like, I immediately go into debugging mode, right? And so when I do that, Now, of course, I'm still feeling bad while I'm doing it, you know? Yeah, exactly. Like, I was just about to get there, Asta. I was just about to get there, Dancho. It's not that doing this is a bad thing in particular, but what makes it really insidious is that sometimes I end up feeling like I'm not allowed to feel a particular way. Like, I'm not allowed to feel the feelings that I'm feeling until I can justify it by going through the entire process. And that kind of, you know the problems that can lead to, right? It's like my feelings have to be justified. The situation has to be bad enough for me to feel this way. You know what I mean? I have to understand it, and then I'm allowed to feel. So for me, it's sort of like understand first, then decide how I feel. When that's not right. You can't just decide on how you feel, because that leads to repression, you know? And I think especially as somebody who grew up neurodivergent, right? And I learned how to, I guess I had to learn how to step away from, immediate feelings. Like, rah, I'm angry, gotta throw rocks, you know? I had to step away from, rah, I'm angry, how to throw rocks. I went so far into the opposite direction of, okay, I'm not allowed to have feelings at all until I can explain them with perfect eloquence all the time. Like, that's bad. That's a no-no. That can lead to problems. I wouldn't necessarily say it's overthinking. It's just sort of like, one of the steps have to come before. Like, think about the way that I described the situation with the friend that threw out my clothes. Oh god, I keep saying it, and every time I mention the throwing out clothes part, like, it hits me, right? Because, like, yeah, instead of refining my order of operations, I've mixed them up instead. Exactly. And you know what that leads to? That makes you very easy to gaslight. Because if at any point you feel like, oh, I shouldn't be feeling this way, you're gonna end up repressing things because you're gonna be like, okay, this happened, and this happened. Oh, but this happened. Then maybe I shouldn't feel this way. Maybe I should be feeling this way. And the moment you, or if you say, yes, so it's right that I feel this way. There's no such thing as there's right you feel this way. There's no such thing as you shouldn't feel this way. You can't control how you feel, and trying to control how you feel will create long-term problems. It will create problems, and it'll make situations really hard to let go of. Yeah. It's true. It's actually really interesting because you personally feel that it's one of my strengths that is contributing to that habit. Yeah, I think it's hard, isn't it, Dancho? It's really hard because I'm really good at being open-minded and seeing through different perspectives. Yeah, that's... Oh, thank you, though. Thank you. Like, I would like to think that I'm good at taking on different perspectives, right? Like, thinking from the other point of view. Like, not immediately jumping to blaming the other person. Because of it, I can understand how people get to places they get to. And therefore, I forgive them. But therefore, I forget to let myself be upset. Because there's two wolves inside me. There's the wolf that understands, and there's the wolf that's hurt. And a lot of the time, I don't let the wolf that's hurt feel hurt. I always go with the wolf that understands. And the wolf that understands keeps telling the wolf that feels hurt to suck it up. It's okay. Life goes on. And this is what you can do to avoid this in the future. And so that's sort of connected to the whole Mossy, like what Mossy said about learning how to avoid similar situations in the future. I think I veer way too far into the learning to avoid. Yeah, I don't get a chance to experience my own feelings and protect myself because I've already defended the other party. And I think that does come from like a place of I'm afraid of not seeing the full picture. And I hope that one day, I hope that one day both sides can come together and I can be free. Because it's one thing to say that you understand and you feel bad, but it's another to really feel like you're allowed to feel bad, you know? So what you're saying is, I shouldn't forgive. Or rather, like, forgiving too soon can be bad for you, right? I really wish that I could explain this more eloquently. Like, I think Asta explained it perfectly well. I think Asta explained it perfectly. I could make a video essay on this. Oh no, I'm definitely not an expert on the subject matter. Like, I'm literally just talking about my own personal experiences. It's literally just my personal experiences. So like I wouldn't feel right writing a video essay. Maybe I could do some research. Woohoo! Thank you for the follow. Welcome, XE04. Hate to break it to me, but people who make video essays are rarely experts themselves. Well, then they are bad video essays. I don't know. I believe in integrity. If I want to make a video, like, cause I'm just talking candidly with everyone right now, and so it's not like a refined piece of writing or a refined work. If I want to make a video essay, I need to make sure that, like, everything I'm saying is correct. I'm really selfless in that regard, possibly due to self-esteem, but it means I spend all the time protecting everyone else and no time for myself. I think it's a low self-esteem thing, genuinely. Because I think I'm about to admit something that's not gonna paint me in the best light. Okay, I'm about to admit something that's like, but like it's also like a very innate part of brain, right? Or it's an innate part of existing. But when I was younger, like I've told you guys, right? Like I was really. My mom called me willful. My mom called me like really one-track minded. Like when I was hungry, I would eat. When I was sleepy, I would sleep. I would ignore things I didn't like, only do things that I liked. If someone was ugly, I would say they're ugly. You know, if someone told me to stop doing something, I would not stop doing the thing. Like I will live life the way I want to live it, right? And I was called selfish because like my behavior, it was a little bit antisocial. You know, I didn't have many friends as a kid because I was not fun to hang out with. I was like 8, 9, 10. And I would ignore people if I thought the conversation was boring, and I would only come back in if I got to yap on and on and on and on about things that I wanted to talk about, and I would zone out when other people are talking. It was really bad. And so I think being called selfish, and I also used to not be able to take criticism, right? And that was a big thing that got hammered into my brain at some point, that stop, don't be selfish, don't be egotistical, and learn how to take criticism, right? And also learn that like you are not the best person. The world doesn't revolve around you, which is the thing that like I got told a lot. The world doesn't revolve around you. And so I think when it comes to me protecting, quote unquote, protecting other people and considering other viewpoints and stuff, I think it's more like me. I think it's me protecting myself from calling myself selfish. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, I never want to be that person ever again. I never want to be the selfish person who only thinks about herself. Yeah, protecting myself from the past. But by protecting myself from the past, I'm forgetting the present. And that's an explanation for why I'm like this. But of course, you know, everything in moderation, right? And we're always learning. Yeah. And we're always learning. And so now I just need to shift the needle back towards the center. And I've been learning how to be selfish. I've been learning how to be like really selfish. And so I think things are good. Yeah. You think that comes with becoming more and more mature. I'm doing good. Hooray! 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 Yeah. Protecting yourself is hard. It's really, really hard. And I think it's impossible to do it well 100% of the time, right? The good kind of selfish. Yeah, everything in moderation is the truest statement ever spoken. Absolutely. Absolutely, absolutely. It's a necessity. So I do think though. Now here's another kicker, right? Here's another kicker. I genuinely think there's probably a part of me that feels safe thinking of myself as the villain, or thinking of myself as expendable. Now it's not because I'm like, oh, you know, I just simply care about everyone so much, right? But because I don't want conflict with other people. Ah, yeah, that's right. Rather than safe, it's easier. Yeah, it feels safer in the moment, right? It feels safer in the moment, right? Because like imagine like you place blame on somebody else. It's almost like are you ever afraid that someone's gonna look into your brain and they're gonna find out that you blame the other person and they're gonna come fight you? You know, do you ever get that? And so it's sort of like, well, can't find out if I don't feel that way. Aha! Yeah. I guess like there's that. But once again, that's also another part of you know, me growing up and like I don't know. I think it's because I wear my emotions on my sleeve. I find it really hard to hide my emotions, and so I think I'm a little bit scared that if I ever have bad thoughts, that it's gonna come out. Oh God, what is this, therapy with Neg Nass? Wait, it was supposed to be me talking about experiences and talking in general, and now it's become therapy with Neg Nass. Now it's become therapy for me. The usual. Yeah, therapy for the last 3 hours apparently. Nuh-uh, we were talking about this cool new board game that I played over the weekend as well. Yeah. Oh man. Kingdom death therapy. Oh, my kingdom has died. I didn't sing at all today. What did I play? I played Kingdom Death Monster. Yeah, it's like catching up and tangenting with a small side of karaoke. I like these conversations though, you know? I like these conversations because these conversations are like, I get to learn about how people think. But I am finding out that perhaps it may not be normal, that I am always worried that people are gonna look inside my brain and find out that my brain is wrong. Because I guess like it's just on principle, you know, I don't like lying about my emotions. I think that's something that I never, something that like I never really got past, right? That's wonderful because it gives you something to ponder and digest too. I keep trying to look inside your brains. Yeah, I do. I want to look inside your brains. Let me look inside your brain. I wanna do brain surgery on all of you. I wanna know what's going on in that big brain of yours, in those big noggins of yours. Yeah, of course. What's something irrational that you think about, huh? You've had brain surgery, you would not recommend. Oh, okay, never mind. Too close to home. Can I fix your Tourette's while I'm in there, please? I don't know how. You're gonna head to bed now? Okay, well, have a good night's sleep, Bancho. I'll see you on Thursday We can have lunch. Sleep well, Dancho. You just got back to being told you were gonna be surgified by a rock star, not a doctor. Oh. I mean, I already did surgery on teeth today. Yeah, I think your brains are big. I think there's something worthwhile in everyone's brains. You know? Cause brains are powerful. Brains are really powerful, bro. Please talk more about this if I want. You need it. No worries, bro. And of course, I just want to say that like everything that I've said tonight, by the way, please take it with a grain of salt, because this is all my experiences and this is how I feel. And I don't want you to feel like you've lived life wrong. Or I don't want to give you an existential crisis, you know, because we're all very, very different. Like there's different types of people, right? And there's different ways of thinking. Yeah, we all process things differently. And for me, like I'm very aware that I am quite neurotic. I am over-analyzer. No, please don't strive to be Neg Nasu. Please don't. The world already has one. That's enough. That's enough. Yanni or Laurel? Oh, honestly, I don't remember. Different types of thinking and being open to each other's perspectives can help us understand each other better. Definitely though. But like if I know anything about myself, and I don't know how many other people can relate to this, probably quite a few. So being so open to other people's opinions, I'm very easily misled. So if you tell me something is the truth, if you tell me something, I will believe you. Like I will take all inputs. Like I don't have like my skepticism is not well trained. Like if I were listening to someone talk about this on stream, I'd be like, oh no, the way that I think is wrong. I have to change everything about myself. Like if someone expresses an opinion strongly enough, I'll be like, yeah, you're so true for this, bestie. So true. And then I'll sort of like adopt their opinion as my own opinion. And then I'll hear a conflicting opinion and I'll be like, oh, wait, no, so true, bestie, so true. So like if you're the type of person to absorb like a sponge, just want to remind you, okay? Me is me, you is you. Don't feel like you have to become me, because me is already having a hard enough time being me as me. She. William, thank you for the follow, and also Elemental Kingdom, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Sponge to sponge communication. Neg is me is Neg Nasu. Oh, fun fact: penguins can actually fly, but it's never recorded on camera. Stop it. You're spreading misinformation on me on purpose. Did you know dolphins have fur? Actually, I could believe it. I could believe it. You know, what if dolphins actually have fur, but like really thin fur, but because they're always underwater, right? It's like flat, and because they're swimming, it's always flat. You know, we just don't know. Somebody probably knows. You wonder why I accept opinions rather than consider / understand them. If you would like, I know the reason why I accept opinions instead of challenging them. I know why, but it's a little bit depressing if I tell you why. Oh, what the hell? I mean, we're already talking about feelings anyway. Okay, I'll tell you why. I've been slowly getting better at skepticism, but I'm not exactly 100% there yet. Okay, my critical thinking faculties are not 100% there yet, but it's because my household is very screamy, and everyone's always fighting. Yeah, because everyone at home is always fighting with each other, and pretty much as the youngest child in my household, I want to avoid conflict. So anytime somebody tells me that anytime somebody criticizes me at home, I just, instead of fighting back, I just say, yep, you're so true for this. Sorry, yep, sorry, will be better, sorry. Yeah, so that's why. Yeah, that's why. First rule of Fight House, don't talk about Fight House. Sorry, I broke the rule of Fight House. Your skepticism, am I sure? I'm not too sure. Yeah, I mean, look, conflict avoidance, like you can, and it ends, and the thing is, like, it's really hard to separate, you know, placating people and saying, yeah, of course, you know. It's hard to maintain a sense of self when you're always doing that. So that's how I was growing up though. But now as an adult, like I'm like starting to like the cogs in my brain are going. Total opposite in your house. As the oldest, you relate, and your youngest sibling's the argument starter. I suppose every house for the different. Every house is different. But it really goes to show, hey, how the kind of family that you grow up with shapes who you are. Like, you don't necessarily turn out exactly like your family. In fact, you know, it's less of a nature-nurture thing. It's more like an adaptation, really. It's really fascinating how these patterns do emerge, though, from similar upbringing styles. You don't think conflicts are bad. What people mistake about conflict is that they think it's about screaming at each other like babies. Oh, absolutely. Which is also why, like, I'm very open to inviting people to disagreeing with me in the chat. I think, like, the house I grew up in, conflict always ended up becoming screaming matches and arguments. And so that's also why you know, you become a people pleaser and you're afraid of disagreeing and yada yada yada, right? But I think it's really interesting when people disagree, because it gives you an opportunity to understand what other people are thinking. And you could learn. Like, Asta's gone now. Oh, she's gone. But she recently made a new friend. She was just talking to me about a new friend that she made recently, and something about him, like, struck me as like a whoa, he said that? Oh, that's so cool. So she made a new friend, and she was talking about, like, you know, some of the stuff that she and I usually do, right? She was like, oh yeah, you know, a joke that we made, right? And she thought it was funny, but he didn't understand it. And what he said to her, from what she told me that he said to her, sorry, this is like so many filler words, was, oh, that's weird. I don't understand it. He said, that's weird. I don't understand it. And immediately she was taken aback, and she's like, whoa, that's weird. I don't understand it. But what came out of his mouth next was like the most reassuring thing, right? Which was, can you explain? That's weird. I don't understand it. It's perfectly valid to feel taken aback and feel like something is weird. But then the next step is to be like, well, okay, if I don't understand, then what's the next step to understanding? Because I feel like, even me, myself, right, when I encounter something weird and I don't understand it, my first reaction is, what? is to be, like, repulsed by it. Because I feel like a lot of people have that first reaction, and that's totally natural, to be like, ugh. But to consciously have the next step and to think to yourself, huh, all right, enlighten me, right? Like, obviously, like, there are some things that you shouldn't entertain, because that, like, it leads to bad places. Because some people really do take the meter you give them and try to go for a mile, and they try to mislead you, and they try to gaslight you, yada yada yada. So sometimes you need to recognize when people are doing that. But for the most part, it's really, yeah, for the most part, if people are being genuine with you, it's really nice to be openly honest and say, I don't get it. But instead of stopping at, I don't get it, you can ask for them to explain. Because, like, I have been a sufferer of, I don't get it. And the conversation just ends there and everything is awkward. You know, I've been on the receiving end of that so many times. And I think it's really nice. I think it's really nice when somebody does the contrary, or when somebody admits that they don't get it. Because how many times, like, do you genuinely not get something, but you don't want to be mean, so you just, like, smile and nod and pretend that you understand? Like, for the first time, like, I don't know, it enlightened me, right? Like, this new friend that Asta has, he enlightened me, because I'm like, oh yeah, I can be honest about not understanding, but I don't have to be a dick about it. Whoa! Yeah, you think the issue is because the please explain is more implied than it should be. No, but genuinely though, like, you can kind of tell from the tone of some people, they're just like, I don't get it. And then they want you to stop. If you don't get anything, then the explainer has a skill issue. Well, I mean, it's a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B, right? Like, sometimes it's the explainer has a skill issue, sometimes you have a knowledge issue and you just don't get it, and sometimes you have I'm too tired to think about this. You consider a lot of things weird, even things you enjoy. It takes more for you to have an adverse reaction. You probably couldn't communicate as well as that guy, though. Dude sounds chill. Yeah, dude sounds super chill. Apparently he, like, goes camping and stuff, and I'm like, man, I don't think I could be friends with this guy. I don't want to go camping, but you do you, man. Sometimes it's a fear of someone looking down on you if you don't get it. Yeah, exactly. Like, even take Twitch, for example, right? Like, here's another reason why you guys are the best audience for me, okay? The best audience for me, okay? For me, specifically. I don't wanna rag on anyone else's audiences, okay? But you guys are the best because a lot of the time when when you guys bring something up and I say, I don't know this, never heard of it, I don't know. Instead of doing the, oh my god, you don't know this thing? Oh, I can't believe you don't know this thing. Ooh. Yeah, that happens, like, almost, like, everywhere. You know, instead of doing that, you guys explain what the thing is to me. And you're excited to share instead of looking down on me not knowing. And I really, really, really appreciate that. Like, I used to be really afraid of not knowing things. But you guys being so open and so ready to accept, like, it makes me very happy to be open about not knowing things. Yeah, the great internet point scoring contest. Yeah. It is kind of a given. It is. And it's like, it's truly like, oh, this is my happy place. This is my happy place. I can be as stupid as I want here, and I can be as smart as I want here. Oh my god, Neg doesn't know insert obscure factoid. Shake my head. You're wrong. I mean, to be fair though, we have a whole bit here where we make fun of the actually. You've learned to establish a pattern of asking questions at work about everything. Swallow your pride, but it's delicate because if you go too far, then you become a disruptor or they think you're dumb. Yeah, genuinely, actually, that's one of my biggest fears. That is a bot-looking ass name, but I'm gonna think that you're not a bot. Thank you for the follow, 821348755990. Is it too late to make your dandan hayaku body request at 1.25 times speed? I haven't. I'm no singing tonight no more because I'm on an interesting tangent. I also share a lot of obscure factoid you don't know, and sometimes you feel a little ashamed that you don't know a lot of cool stuff. But it's fine, don't you? The thing is, you don't need to feel ashamed. Think of it this way, right? If you don't know it, I am all the more happy because my words weren't wasted. You know? My words weren't wasted. I got to introduce somebody to something. Like, isn't that so exciting? Isn't that the exciting part of interacting with people? Getting to find out new things that you didn't already know. You don't have to feel ashamed with me, bro. Remind you, what's really annoying is seeing people on Reddit ask questions, only for the reply to be like, just Google it, it's the first result, only for the result to be the same post on Me with any tech issue goes to Reddit. You always see the tangent emote and think it's a mouth or a tongue. You see, the fun thing is, it's supposed to be a tangent, but it's also my eye, because it's like my eye, you know? I've got a single line and a triangle, and it's also a tongue. It's a multi-purpose emote. Rinian really cooked with this emote. You use ashamed pretty lightly? Okay. Morning, Alejandro. Welcome. Oh yeah, but like the thing about asking questions at work, no, I totally get that though, because I am afraid as well. Especially if you're like a junior, right? Like if you're a senior at a place, because in the place that I used to work, there was a senior dev who, like, every time he didn't understand something, he's like, you guys are gonna have to explain that to me because I'm not smart enough to understand. But like, we all knew that he was the smartest person in the room, but he was not too shy to say that sentence, which I really respected about him. But I also knew that I didn't have the luxury that he does, because me as a junior dev, if I asked questions, if I said I'm not smart, or if I said that I wasn't capable, then like, I don't know if I'm gonna have a job anymore. So it really depends on time, place, occasion, right? But like among friends, you generally shouldn't feel afraid of asking questions. Like, you also learn to be firm with people at work. You will answer my questions, and you will clarify all my confusions, and you will appreciate it, and I will be thanking you in advance. Reminds you of searching for solutions to window issues, and the top of the results of the Microsoft forums tells you to factory reset. Oh, god damn it, I don't want to factory reset. Oh, and also my favorite one is when someone's like, asks a question, the specific question I'm looking for, and then they're like, oh yeah, never mind, don't worry, fixed it. 8 years ago. This thread was closed. What did you do? What did you do? How did you fix it? So true, bestie. For real. Yeah, genuinely. You think people are afraid to ask questions like at work? You'd rather have someone ask a ton of questions than pretend they know the answer and mess something up. Yeah, DM'd you the fix. Stop necroing the thread. This thread is locked. Ugh. You know, you're 80% sure in those cases they don't know. They just tried random things, restarted, and it just suddenly... Yeah, genuinely. You know, as a comp sci almost graduate, sometimes I feel like my tech is just magic. Like sometimes like I will look for a solution forever, but sometimes I'm just like, you know what? If I leave it alone, maybe it'll fix itself. And like 2 times out of 10, it does fix itself. And 8 times out of 10, I have to come back to it like a few months later when it becomes unignorable. But it's the 2 times out of 10 where it does fix itself that really does matter. Or maybe I'm just waiting for it to come back again. So I don't know if it truly fixes itself. Yeah, there's a funny little wizard inside all of your PCBs casting machine spells. Programmers with computers that barely work is one of the stereotypes that always seem to come true. Why is it a stereotype? Wait, why am I... Once again, I've become a statistic. Sometimes sometimes it will. You remember when you first moved here, the net was all messed up and you had like 3 different guys fix it and they called it chasing ghosts. And one day it just fixed it. Yeah, genuinely, it just happens. It just happens. Sometimes you just gotta wait for the background processes to happen. What is the background process? I don't know. You just gotta wait for it. Oh yeah. The more you do with a computer, the more likely it is to break, maybe? Oh yeah, probably. I'm always I'm probably opening up my computer case more often than people usually do. I mean, apparently, in places like, China, and I don't know. I remember seeing the article and it was just about China, but like they get monks to come bless servers. Wait, did they do it in like some places in America as well? To come bless servers? But yeah, I would like a priest to come bless my servers. You know, a Shinto priest, a Christian priest, a monk, even every religion. Come bless my PC. Your thesis is your thesis is a semi-automatic computer repair system. Besides the horrible UI, it worked! It did too well because nobody trusted that it fixed stuff. Well, you've got yourself a working product there, bro. Imagine blessing servers when you can just have it, the IT placebo effect. When you walk into a range of computers and it suddenly fixes itself. You see? Actually, I have a story about this. So, there was a time in uni when I brought my laptop to uni because I wanted my friends to play Monster Hunter World, right? And so at this point, it was just me and 2 other programmer friends, 2 other software engineering programmer friends, right? And so I brought my laptop and everything was broken. Like, Monster Hunter wouldn't run, everything was shit, but it ran at home. And we were like, what's going on? And we spent 3 hours trying to diagnose the issue. Then another one of our friends show up. Now, this friend is in IT. This is the IT guy, okay? This friend wasn't in software engineering or comp sci. No, this friend specifically studied IT. Similar, different, but different, okay? And then they were like, oh yeah, let me take a look. And the moment they took a look, everything suddenly started running perfectly. And we don't even know what they did. We spent like 3 hours. We spent like 3 comp sci people spent 3 hours trying to fix the damn thing. IT guy walks in and suddenly everything's fine. I don't get it. It's the IT touch. It's the IT guy. It's the aura of computer fixing. So I'm very sorry, but I can't bless your computer, bro, because I don't have the IT touch. I'm a comp sci software engineer. I'm not an IT guy. Sorry, bro. The computer knows one of its kind is in the room. IT Paladin, I cast Lay on Hands on your PCB. You've had instances where your friends call you on Discord, you pick up and their computer is working again. Hey David, I say this not to be parasocial, but can you please come to every single one of my streams to make sure my computer doesn't die and my internet doesn't die? Thanks! Oh yeah, the IT touch doesn't work on your own computer. Yeah, I should have chosen IT so I could get the passives. The passive. Your IT skills might be underdeveloped. No, yeah. I mean, this was like years and years ago. Okay, this was years and years ago. So like maybe one day, maybe one day I can spec into IT. You're both IT and other stuff, and yet now you work as a delivery guy. Ooh, multi-classing. Hi, Hitsif. Good evening. Welcome. Oh, yeah. Oh, speaking of the whole like asking questions thing from before, I have a really stupid story from high school. So remember how so I grew up with the notion of there are no stupid questions, right? But here's the thing, right? Have any of you guys ever been that one guy? You know, the one guy who asks, hey, what's going on? Huh? What's everyone talking about? What are you talking about? Hey, what are we talking about? What's going on? Hey, what's that? When you're in a group conversation and nobody answers your question. Yeah. And that's always me. That was always me. Yeah. Part of growing up, part of growing up is just learning how to process what people are saying and sitting there quietly pretending to know what's going on until you understand enough to say something. It's torture. Cause like, here's the thing, I was so out of the loop, but I don't know if this is like okay to say, or if it's like controversial to say. It's probably not controversial, but it's just a bit scary. But anyway, I remember when I was in year 8 and like people were talking, you know, like my friends were talking and they were talking in a group and it was just casual conversation and they mentioned something about ISIS, you know, and they were talking about the news and stuff. And stupid little Neg Nasu, who didn't read the news, didn't read or watch the news like everybody else. I was like, hey, what's ISIS? And they all shook their head at me and said, oh, never mind, dude. And they kept talking to each other and ignoring me. And that was like a, whoa, maybe my general knowledge was not good enough because, yeah, you failed your keeping up with the news stat. Yeah, I did. But I was in year 8. I was like 14 and I didn't really care about the news. I didn't care about the news. All I cared about was the TV shows that were coming out. But the thing is, once again, it's one of those, perhaps we should choose a time and a place to ask questions. Perhaps, because on one hand, it's good to ask questions, right? You know, it's good to admit that you don't understand something. But also, on the other hand, Professor Oak voice, Ash, there is a time and a place for everything. You know, like say for example, say for example, I say that my streams are a safe space for everybody to ask questions, right? If you don't understand something, I'm happy to explain. Who's Professor Oak? Oh, he's the guy from Pokemon, and it's if you try to ride a bike indoors, his voice echoes in your head and he says there's a time and a place for everything. It's the way that the game prevents you from riding bikes indoors. Yeah. Anyway, so once again, considering the time and the place thing, right? Like, even though I say that my streams are a safe place for you guys to ask as many questions to me as you want, and there's no shame in not knowing anything, there's never going to be any shame. But it would be a little strange if somebody walked in and asked, hey, what's a VTuber? Why are you anime? I don't know why I gave him this voice, like a old man from the south. You know, like, yeah, like that would be really funny actually. That would be really funny. Yeah, we've had that before. But like once again, you know, like time and place. You know, time and place. Time and place. Is this VTuber? What's the deal with VTubers? Why are you purple? We wanted to know about one of them VTubers. Is that like one of them Genshin impacts? Are you one of them Genshin impacts? Is a VTuber VTuber, an instrument. How's my general knowledge nowadays? Oh, it's alright. Could be better. Howdy! I don't know why that sent me. Good evening, Limitless Liger. Hi! Hello! But yeah, time and place. Okay, time and place. What anime are you from? Oh, actually, Toho is a game. It's not an anime. Actually, Vocaloid is a vocal synthesizer. It's not an anime. What is the function of a rubber duck? The function of a rubber duck is something that you talk to. When you rubber duck at someone, it means you're not talking to them, asking for a response. You're talking to them to sort out your thoughts as you speak. I'm thinking of anime con trauma. No, I'm thinking of YouTube comments trauma. Why do you sing in anime but speak in English? Oh, that's a good question. 'Cause I like anime. Your comp sci teacher in high school gave you and your friends a load of rubber ducks. You know, I don't have a rubber duck. Maybe I should get one. Actually, sometimes I feel like you guys are my rubber duck, you know? Like, if there's ever a problem that I'm facing, I just kind of, like, talk at you. Sometimes it's I talk with you, and I talk to you. But most of the time, I talk at you. Are you AI? Most painful comment. Oh, bro. There was actually a time where someone came in chat and called me, accused me of being AI. It was kind of really odd. Yeah, I am rubber duck debugging my life with chat, and I hope that you guys get something out of this too. Oh, Joru! 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 Good evening, Joru! Welcome! Have I seen your dog? It's me. I'm your dog. Oh, you are playing Harvest Moon! You're playing Harvest Moon! The classic Harvest Moons where everybody was so mean to you when you first come to town! Oh, thank you so much for the raid, Joru! I hope you had a good time. Joru raid, hi. Hello. You get to show everyone your dogs a 10 out of 10. Man, I want to play Harvest Moon. Oh, I hope you had a good stream. I'm so happy to see you around, Joru. For everyone who doesn't know me, I'm Neg Nasu. Sorry, I forgot how to introduce myself. I am a funny purple dog, wolf, and I like to sing, and I like to talk about feelings a lot. Actually, we talked about feelings a lot tonight. Actually, tonight, just now we were talking about the notion of there being no such thing as stupid questions, right? And about how don't be afraid of asking questions. Don't be afraid of questioning things, and it's okay to not understand something, and it's super cool to admit that you don't understand something and ask to understand it, even if you initially feel like it's a bit weird at first. And then we came onto the topic of, well, sometimes there are inappropriate questions, and sometimes there's like time and place. Consider the time and place. So I want to ask you, Joru, have you ever gotten a question that was like, I don't want to be mean, but time and place, buddy? Has that ever happened on your streams before? One of my favorite ones is what is a VTuber? Why are you anime? Anyway. But your mom still goes, hey, that's your friend, you know, Nasu. IKEA. When you see the sign for Nasu. Oh my god, that's so cute. That's so cute. Oh my god, thank you so much. Oh, thank you for telling me. Oh, that brings me so much joy. Neg Nezu. That's me. That's me. I'm Neg Nezu. It's me when I'm undercover. Question, does the tail ever fracture at that wagging speed? Nope. I am trained in tail dynamics. Why is VTuber? But have you ever asked how is VTuber? No stupid questions, don't worry, you'll find one. No, genuinely though, I feel like there's no stupid questions, right? For some reason, your mom loved that IKEA collab so much. She keeps looking back at the VOD going, this was so funny, IKEA should collab and sponsor you too, why doesn't it have more views? Wait, that makes me so happy. Oh, that makes me so happy. Oh no, your mom is so precious. Oh, no, not precious as in like, I don't want to sound condescending, but oh, she's so nice. Oh, she thinks we're funny. I feel so giddy. She thinks we're funny. Other day she googled IKEA VTuber and she said that we weren't at the top of it. She was sad that she didn't see us at the top. I'm like patting my chest right now. Your mom's gonna give me a heart attack. She's so sweet. Oh, I just got a root canal done, Joru. I just got my teeth done. She's gonna give me another cavity. She's so sweet. I love IKEA. I love IKEA. All my favorite furniture is from IKEA. Wait, Joru, you're not gonna believe this. But did you know that from between when we did the IKEA stream, I actually have a Kallax in my room now. I have an IKEA Kallax now, and it's my favorite furniture. It's so good. A Kallax. It's one of those cube shelves. What is IKEA? IKEA is the best furniture shop in the world. Neg Nass 4.0, I become a piece of furniture. I mean, hey look. You know, sometimes when I'm drawing on the bus and the kid says, wow, you're such a good drawer, I become a piece of furniture temporarily. I become a drawer. So sometimes I am furniture, in fact. Oh no, that used to be a pet peeve of mine when someone called me a drawer. When I was young, I would be like, actually, drawer is a furniture. Like, I don't know why that used to annoy me so much. A drawer, really? Yeah. Did you know that 20% of... Yeah, honestly, boomer mindset. Honestly, we should all be free. I should rig my drawer mod. Oh, I so should. One of these days, I'm gonna be a drawer, and then you will all see. I'm a drawer and a star-shaped rock, and I will also throw a rock at you. Also, I am aware that it is now 1 o'clock, and I should probably go to bed soon. You know, Joel, you rated me. And I feel bad because you rated me and now I have to go to bed. Thank you so much though, especially for telling me about your mom and how she talks about me. Thank you so much for you and your mom, and thank your mom for you. Thank you. I'm oh my heart. Oh my heart. I actually can't stop thinking about it. I can't stop thinking about it and smiling now. I love your mom, but like not in a weird way because, you know, I could never. I don't know your mom, but I love your mom. Thank you so much everybody for coming to tonight's stream. Even though we were supposed to play games, but then I wanted to talk, and we were supposed to sing, but I didn't sing because I wanted to talk, and I felt distant from everybody, because I guess I missed everyone, and I felt sad that we felt distant, but now I don't feel so distant anymore, and I feel happy again. Oh! Thank you for the bits, Cogstopper. Thank you. I will spend them unwisely and on Pokemon packs. Thank you. Yeah, I'm really happy. I feel closer to everyone again. I feel connected again. I feel in the loop again. How's the job search? I haven't updated my resume yet. I'll get around to it.